That took exceptionally long. But it appears to be that we are once again alive upon the internet. As I briefly checked that everything is working. Did change the title, I did. That's good. It's warm. My brain is melting. I'm gonna jump in on this character. And hello there, Kerfurst and Pomic. Very bright and early. And yeah, I'm gonna jump in. Not gonna do PTS stuff anymore. Gonna had my fill of PTS. Done some stuff today as well on it, although couldn't do much because I got called into work. That's also why I'm a few minutes late, because I basically ran home, showered, grabbed something to eat, and jumped on the stream. One thing I do want to do today, and if any of the regulars are interested in joining me for it, I'm gonna do a Warlords of New York run. I've already prepared my character on the alt account. If I actually bring up team viewer, should be here, right? Yeah. So I've done the setup already. So if others are interested in joining me, I have 2 spots. Basically, I'll be my main will be carrying my alt, and then I have 2 spots then remaining. And I don't have the. Indeed, yeah. The subscription there ended, so. But I'm sure somebody will be willing to maybe get you it again, as that has happened quite a bit, especially with a lot of gifted stuff from generous people. And yeah, so yeah, I'll be running a little bit of stuff, so I'll be just basically. So I'll basically start in an hour, leaving plenty of time for anybody interested to set up a character. And yeah, basically just doing the Haven run. There's even enough time to even go and do DC start and get an extra exotic out of it. As yeah, what I'll do starting out, I don't think I have any descents left. So yeah, I won't be descenting, I feel. But yeah, I'll jump into a few match-made missions, give people interested to set up. Yeah, indeed, first, if you are maybe also interested. But yeah, Pomic has, I'm gonna guess Pomic wants one of the spots. He's going to go set it up. 1 spot remaining. And yeah, I'll be basically carrying an alt through. That is already at the ready. Characters at the ready. Controllers at the ready. But yeah, I'll give you guys basically well, if you're also interested in joining her first. Because yeah, you will have to run up to Haven before we can group up. So that part yeah, needs to be done. Because yeah, if I'm gonna guess then both of you are interested in doing it, then I'll save the spots for you two, and let me know when you guys have the character ready. And then in the meantime, I'm gonna just jump into a match-made mission, just eclipse a little bit. Actually, eclipse a little bit. Been a while actually since I've just match-made into a mission with Rand. It's Sunday, it's weekend matchmaker.
Invite to another agent's group. Receive.
As we are joining Hitchy, let's see where we're headed off to. Liberty Island, they're running that. I'm going to wish them the best and find someone else. They're running a skill build in Liberty Island. It's too big of a chance that they take that into the boss room and murder everything, especially on the player side. So I'll give it a second for it to reset. Well, that's indeed as well why I'm setting mine up, is to have some resources. I spent, I had one watch alt that had like a little bit left. I just spent that part, and just to have 2 ready on my alt account for next season, basically. And yeah, I've been, especially on my alt account, I've been spending it a lot on expertising a lot of stuff. Basically, I've done all of the weapons and a lot of the gear up to the part where you need exotic components. just for you know, having spent it on something. Yeah, let's try that again with the global event active as well. They are in Haven. They are in Eclipse. I'll still go. I might run something else on this character. So this heat is murderous, I feel.
Safe area detected.
What are we doing? Where are we going? We're going Tombs in. I already saw that they were a foam eclipse. This mission isn't great running alongside of a foam eclipse.
Another agent has joined your group.
I'll just take my high-end spotter red here. Set it up as a Gen 2.5. I'll let them eclipse. Got anything else that is like gonna work here? I mean, tech tanks.
An agent has left your group.
Them not having a jammer already. Like, I'm curious to see what. Yeah. I didn't start shooting there because I was curious to see what he thought was gonna happen. Running into the middle of a few drones.
I'll sit in on this one, in case you need some support.
Why don't I have ammo?
I just want to see what weird shit this kid's been up to.
An agent.
Do I have this bug again? I do have this
Another
bug.
agent is now in your.
I'm just gonna leave it. Screw it. I want Eclipse. And also an Eclipse player that isn't instantly gonna grab a jammer for this mission. It's already signs to me that it's not gonna end well. Especially foam as well. Foam on that mission is actually gonna be super annoying. There's a lot of doorways where you can't shoot into it and they just catch them on the sides. And it becomes annoying. Foam isn't a good thing usually on heroic unless you're with a really strong team up. Yeah. Oh. Is Coney one of the dailies or something? It's very dependent on the team, competence in builds, and what they show me that they have. This isn't a hard mission. It's only hard with bad players.
There are explosives detonating everywhere.
Oh, wait, what?
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, Coney Island.
Ma'am, there are cleaners everywhere.
I read that as Liberty Island.
It's easy. Aim and pull the fucking trigger.
There are too many. Ah!
Can someone get a fucking mark on Swift?
This mission I don't mind. No. Where is my hive land? Oh. Somewhere unretrievable, annoyingly. Anything reaches the ground, it'll be set on fire, but usually nothing does. That will.
Dolores and the rest of the patrol are headed to the roller coaster northeast of your position. It's riddled with
These two have
corners.
weird skills. They're just expertising stuff. This isn't for expertise or for proficiency, because it's all proficiency. Oh, and there I saw the ninja bike show up in the worst way. Why would you two-piece Heartbreaker? Anything else here would be a better choice.
Shit. Watch out.
shit! There goes the coaster.
But yeah. It's weekend matchmaker. It's weekend matchmaking. We cannot expect anything. Although I'm joining a mission pretty late, so I'll just get completion here nice and easily. Making it easy for myself.
Dolores Jones. I thought you'd be dead by now, but you are one tough cookie.
Come out of your little hidey hole, you fucking coward. And I'll show you exactly how tough I am.
Thanks, but we're done here.
Keener?
Gonna go grab all the loots.
Ah! You goddamn motherfucking piece of shit!
Agent,
I think she's mad.
eyes on Dolores and the surviving members of her unit by the collapsed coaster.
Yeah, grenades don't reach that far apparently. Just gonna wait for that last player to come as well because these things don't stay there forever. Today, Junior. There we go.
Who's up for killing some division?
Hopefully they spread it. They do. Hive goes here. I go there. Wave behind the spawning. Wave behind is burning. You do have crossbow bolts.
Agent charge compromised.
I'd actually do this as well.
Activated charge transfer. System malfunctioning.
It didn't eat my entire hive.
Activated.
That is the annoying position for. I got something. Actually, well, I blew it up right away, so I didn't actually catch anything.
Guess I have to take care of your sorry ass before I can get to Keener.
Catch Dolores, and hopefully my team comes and joins me in murdering her.
Sam? Come in. Fuck. Jones is gone.
Is that? I feel that boss fight I have it pretty much down to what I min-maxing it. As yeah.
At least we have Chernenko and can find out what he knows. It's pretty clear that Keener is planning
Can't get through
something.
there always.
With Chernenko's intel, hopefully
All
we
the
can
way
stop
around.
whatever Keener is planning.
Especially without fog of war and stuff, it's
It's been a
pretty
pleasure
easy.
working with you.
An agent is no longer.
I'm gonna decline that and let them head off.
You are no longer in a group.
That's it. We go back to one of the bases of operation. So I'll matchmake into another one,
Friendly supply.
leaving some
convoy.
time for my allies to make the run to Haven. Yeah, let's just jump into a heroic.
You have received an invite to another agent's group.
Lincoln. I like me some Lincolns. Briefly as well, I'm gonna move that around. That is a weird tree set of skills, or
We need you to secure the memorial.
directives. Ragers, broken arm. Why not have fog of war in there as well?
To the campus.
Very good. We left too much alive on the. Yeah.
Got a visual
Ah,
on
that was
additional
the-
hostiles
okay.
in the memorial compound.
I get it now. That was the last guy. Yeah,
There's a gate
escaped.
between you. It looks closed from here.
Cool skills. I shouldn't use my
Way
hive.
to open that gate.
Another
Oh,
agent.
it is 4 directives. What? Oh, when I was looking at it, I was not in the mission boundary yet. Lincoln's mission boundary is always annoyingly like not reaching all the way out. This doesn't fill me with confidence because they are like who sets up there?
Charge exposed. Activated charge transfer.
I guess that's another eclipse. Hopefully he notices I'm already eclipsing and pick something else to do. Because also, yeah, with a wyvern, I don't even. What? What does 2-piece even hazard protection? From what? What? Why? What? What? Why? Hows? Because, yeah, this one's also pretty bad. And then, why is this with wyvern? Skill damage rolls. I might rather to go do something solo. And hey there, Essie. Yes, let's go matchmake once more. Let's see if we get something that is
Invite to another agent's group received.
doesn't instantly want me to rethink my life choices. Although it's the weekend, so weekend matchmaker is notorious for being weekendy and matchmakery. This one's fine. That's not great, but it's fine. A shield. Wait, why does he have 2 reds? What was those 2 reds? Crit chance. A weapon happening.
Time to take down
Okay,
Vivian Conley and
sure.
hopefully get us.
I will never understand the reasoning to going shield with that hardwire. Seekers are like not bad, but
Let's exploit that opportunity and infiltrate.
it's not worth running a whole build for them. That's why I set up my hardwire to be with the hive and supercharging and, you know, giving it a chance to actually compete. Because here that shield is completely a useless skill. Giving up one of your skills just to reset seekers that he didn't even toss correctly because they're at his feet
Another agent is now in
at
your
20k. Yeah. I feel I have no teammates.
charge compromised.
Nobody was up with me. Like I
Charge transfer.
was just 2 enemies alive and no one up with me. Didn't want to see what that last guy is. So the guy had some reds, right? Like he was like a Turtron hybrid kind of thing. Except not really. Let's see how slow this goes, because this might also be a failed attempt. It all kind of depends on how that negotiator player is. Like,
Business.
I guess
he
now you know
can
which buttons to
he
push.
can output some damage. We'll be
Let's
fine.
wreck their compound.
If he cannot, then we are not fine. Them not killing my target there is already a little bit of a giveaway of what's going to happen here.
Compromised. Activated charge transfer.
Not the thing I wanted to use there. Oh, I was already hoping to have swapped to my Scorpio. We're still on the first wave. Cover to cover. What else is still alive on that one?
Hostiles detected nearby.
Looks like the reinforcements are coming from the cleaner's underground tunnel system.
I haven't seen Seeker once. Like, what?
Find a way to block off access to the tunnel.
This is gonna
or the
take
place
an
will be
hour and a
swarming
half.
with cleaners in no time. It'll all.
Oh, your Kelso bugged? Oh, by the... Well, usually if you go close to her, she will reset. She might sometimes... You might get too far too front
You
of her,
have the
basically.
group.
And she'll stop because she... like, her paths... or her triggering of her path is a little bit... not great. She does not understand sometimes when you're ahead of
You
her.
have received an invite.
And if you're really stuck, you can always suicide. That will also reset. Or at parts as well, you can just go a little bit too far and objective fill. But yeah, you know that. More for the benefit of others.
Enemy approaching the coaster from the mural.
5 directives.
Sir, but what about our troops? I suggest they cross their fingers.
That's a bad thing.
Do their job. Yes, sir. Copy that.
The mortars are coming from a mobile unit near the shoreline south of your position. In order to reach Chernenko in one piece, you'll need to disable that launcher. Okay, Agent. The Black Tusk are keeping Chernenko contained inside a chamber by the ballpark. There's no way you'll
I
be
can't, right?
infected,
Like,
but I'll guide you through best I can. To get to the ballpark, you'll need to go across the go-karts. Expect contact. There's a patrol on the track.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent incapacitated. Agent vital signs 0.
I'm gonna give up on matchmaking for now. I mean, I'm not even gonna ask what. I mean, I'm just.
Have left the group.
They're doing proficiency on heroic. Just why? Go do it somewhere else. And hey there, snakes. Yeah, weekend matchmaking is very active. I have joined 4 missions. I have stayed for one of them for one room. The rest of them I've left instantly. I'm going to cut my losses there and go. Good attempt. We tried. We failed. We shall accept our failure and go do something else. Which is that I'm going to go matchmake for Countdown for a second. I mean, yeah, they did have indeed the bestest of builds. They knew also the people with the best builds. And yeah, they were going to build the Ouroboros, and they were going to make the Iron Lung pay for it. So yeah, it's
Whatever.
also they had huge hands, the hugest of all hands, holding the biggest of all guns. I'll be in the actually, yeah, we did have 1-piece striker and 5-piece striker. Like if well, actually not even, like if the guy with 5 pieces maybe gave 2 pieces of his to the other guy, and maybe if both of them had ninja bikes, then maybe they could make, like, instead of the 2 of the worst builds, they could have like 2 of the, like, just below the worst builds. And indeed, I should try matchmaking for legendary and really suffer. No, what I will do is actually just matchmake for heroic Countdown. As yeah, what I intend to do in a little bit is do a 1v run, Comic and Kerr first. Actually, I'm gonna. You guys are gonna. Yeah, you guys are setting up right for it. Yeah, I see them actually. Being at 31, so yeah, I'll do a challenging Countdown, waiting for them to set up their characters. Once both are ready, we'll go do a 1v run. I'll be carrying my alt account through with my main account, as I have a challenging one here.
Invite to another agent's group.
I'm gonna swap over to being,
You have joined a group.
I mean, PFE, most likely. Why not PFE? Ask not what PFE can do for you, ask what you can do for PFE. we already have a PFE there. But that's fine, he's on the other group. We have that. We have that for proficiency most likely. 24-8, okay. I was just checking there if anybody got kicked, but they didn't. I inspected this guy, but I didn't actually catch it. That's Fox's Prayer Strikers, which it's but with a Grupo as well. That's like the worst choice. Can I see the last guy on my team as well? As that was a hot shot, but maybe they were swapping builds because unlikely as well will be showing with and yeah, good enough striker. Need to make sure that my target is set correctly because I haven't ran this character in Countdown for a while. What they really should do is let you set your target at while this is going. Because it's not really a loading screen, it's more like a connecting together screen. As they were fighting, we're going to be fighting some True Sons.
We need to remove the virus from the control servers and restore comms.
Excuse me? Or is it? Oh.
Reactor unstable. Emergency lockdown protocols activated. 15
Okay.
minutes lockdown.
Technically we should go left, but they won't. That's asking for too much. That is, my hands were actually one button to the right. That's why I was struggling there and pulled out my shield instead of moving forward. That's here. Gonna get that on the way. Yeah, we have 3 pretty low levels. That also pretty bad builds. Actually, no, that the one of them was that striker with Grupo and Fox, which if that is what he has at his level, then that's not the worst. And yeah, we have reactor turbine available, which is easy. Surprising that the other team actually killed as fast as they did. Which sadly does mean we will not get one of the hunter things. Yeah, actually, turbine is not a bad idea. Or go react. You know what? Just never mind. I'm not meant to play this game today. I just give up. Just don't split the team, guys. That's the only thing you need to not do. Like,
Glad to see you, Agent.
as yeah. You know what? Those people are in a countdown. Let's try countdown. I haven't played countdown in a while. Let's play countdown. Sundays are very frustrating. Saturdays as well.
You are now
Especially with a lot of the player base that is remaining currently, that is matchmaking. And the solution is to play solo quite often as well. But here, I just want to do something to fill up some time and then go and do a 1v run. Oh, focus point. This point, yeah. Should have just gone electric, making it easy on themselves. This team looks fine, at least build-wise. Oh, if both of you are ready, then yeah, let's actually then do that. I will wish those guys the best. I'm briefly gonna swap character. I'll leave that for now. is I'm gonna grab a character that has a little bit better of an Eclipse setup. I'm gonna grab the Death Grips as well and get that ready. As I briefly make sure that my controller is on, and I will actually load up that character as well. As I'll join up on that character and then send you guys invites.
Safe area entered.
Agent, you haven't seen a selection like this.
As yeah, what I'm gonna grab here is these Death Grips, as they're actually pretty useful. This is going to be the one place where they are useful, is because I'm gonna be murdering everything, because I will have a Jammer Pulse and a Vial, killing everything. Yeah. Actually, are you guys on the list of this account? Both of you are, actually, so... Oh. Invites. And... so Omni's in. It won't. Okay, now it will. It wouldn't let me invite Pomixar for a second, but now it did. As yeah, I'll join myself as well. As IKEA joins I_Kia. So bringing both accounts together.
Safe area detected.
And yeah, what we're going to do is go in a big fat circle. Going to be skipping most of the pre-side missions. I'm going to already fast travel over to the first safe house. And then we're going to start this, get this train rolling. And yeah, this is all to make watch alts. And seeing as I'm basically carrying my alt through, it doesn't matter if it's one person or three people. Actually, it's even easier when there is when I'm carrying others as well, because the scaling goes up and I can actually set even reds on fire. I feel everybody's here. I'm gonna start talking to this guy. If all of us leave the door or outside of the immediate area of it, then we can do that.
Force identified with 91% accuracy.
Good enough for me. Looks like Parnell's
Let's actually both of you check on their manhunt if it's actually showing like that step done. Just to check. Because yeah, last time actually just leaving the group fixed it anyway, so it wasn't an issue in the end. But yeah, out of curiosity. Yeah,
we've tracked the signal from Parnell's drone.
And yeah, with a level 40 carrying,
at the very least, we'll be able to find
turns into
I'll sit in on this one.
a murdering.
Me? I just want to see what weird shit this kid's been up to.
Yeah, likely for both. Because yeah, usually it does work.
Striker drone detected. Hostile striker drone detected.
The fire will kill everything, usually. Only elites will remain, really. Heavies will remain.
Agent, thank God you're here. Listen, I know you won't believe.
And yeah, one of the annoying things will only be that because my alt is here. Actually, I won't actually fast travel into the mission. At some of the gather points, we will have to wait the full timer because I'm moving that one around with the controller, and yeah, depends really on how close I can fast travel them. So here they aren't in the mission boundary yet, but here I'll move them to be inside of the mission boundary. If somebody can interact there.
Analyzing data. Positive identification. Theo Parnell. Rogue agent deceased.
This doesn't make any sense.
You shouldn't trust Isaac. It's not that hard to prove. You really should be more careful.
They fell for it!
get some spreads going. Here there's usually heavy with 4-man. There we go. Yeah, I always do enjoy Warlord runs. They are kind of fun. Well, depends. I don't like it doing it like many times after each other. Like with everything, it's best done in moderation. But once in a while, here it's been like a week and a bit and stuff since the last one.
You like a challenge, right?
And yeah, it's very much a rhythm to it. Which,
I'll give you a present.
and yeah, if you guys kill the first group just with your weapons, I'll jammer pulse the second one.
Rogue striker drone detected.
And yeah, setup-wise, what I've done as well is give my alt accounts, that is character over there, survivalist. So I'm actually getting the bonus from survivalist as well. And I'll jammer pulse this wave. That's the much more dangerous wave.
Unknown network detected.
I'm getting a ping next door in the infirmary. Parnell must be there.
That's it, they're not doing much else anyway. They might as well give me 10% extra.
Projection device detected.
Parnell can create holograms of himself?
One of those fuckers is more than enough.
And make sure to grab all the phones and stuff as well, because they do add up. And yeah, the faster you get to 40, the faster you can grab some guns and help along. Oh. Luckily. Oh. Wait, I was still in it? I stepped back into it. Yeah, sometimes the thing that is most likely to kill me is myself. Yeah. One of the things as well when there's a level 40 in the group is that for Omni and Pamek, they will get group scaled. So they actually get a lot more powerful versus the enemies that are here.
All the way to the top. You really think the division is insulated from Washington?
Than you normally would be with your weapons, basically.
We should be working together.
A lot of people often say that like people getting carried can't really like do anything or something like that's not true at all.
Security room at the top of the building.
Let's pop this just for the I have way too many keys, so let's just get some resources out of it. Although I only have 27, which, yeah, still way too many. Anything above 10 is, yeah. I mean, anything above 0, you might as well spend them, even if it is not getting you the best loot, it's still chances at 100 resources and stuff. And yeah, in moments like those where there's a gather, we have to just wait for the alt. Fast traveling them will not put them close enough.
Active terminal detected.
And if I were to like run them, sadly there's no /follow in this game. If there was, that would help there.
You really don't deserve this kind of power. You really don't.
Hostile striker drone detected.
Yeah. I was about to say that nothing spawned from that door, but it did. Oh. Of course I hit the ledge there and almost set myself on fire.
Scan results. Files found.
Actually, what I should do as well, because I have the option of doing it,
Playing audio file.
as on the side is what the alt account is doing,
He wiped the servers.
which
There's
is
nothing
mostly just standing
Then
still.
we need
So
to get moving.
it's not very
Parnell.
interesting, but
Hostile radio intercepted.
actually,
Judge, please tell me you left your radio on. I'm here. You still got this under control, right? Of course.
the system did not like that over there.
Now, the division won't be far behind. Get ready.
He's running scared.
An agent has disconnected. Another agent is now group leader.
Launch the game again there, but we can keep moving a little bit.
You have been promoted to group leader.
As while the game's loading, we can go in here. So I'll keep a little bit of an eye on it, just so it goes. Is it sometimes annoyingly when the game hasn't started on that system, it needs to be rebooted. Which... As it's a slow system. Gosh, I don't want to show it for there for a second. Oh, not the thing I thought I had in my hand.
An agent needs assistance.
So I was a little bit distracted there, but still, we'll get this fixed up. As that account's loading. Sure, bring it back up. I was concerned there about showing my desktop. Not that there's anything on it really, but actually, yeah, it was showing the UV launcher anyway. So
You may not get another opening on him.
that's that wasn't an issue. Yeah, loading them back in.
You was better than mine. I'm still gonna get away though. You know you're not the good guy, right? You're the one.
And yeah, they only need to be here for mission completion anyway, really. They will have missed a little bit of XP, so...
Trusted. He'll do and say whatever he can to throw you off. Don't lose focus. Take this bastard down.
But that still should be fine. They should still reach
An
40.
agent is back online.
It's a long loading screen. But we can head in already. It'll load in.
These fuckers think they got me. Take them out!
Those gals still instantly die. I'll do that. Get him, yeah, here we always have two heavies.
Radio intercepted.
Keener hits me.
It's loaded in now.
Send a helo to my location.
Sorry, Theo. Can't do that. I can't keep cleaning up your mess.
Keener, are you serious? Keener, answer.
Yeah, basically what I'm doing on the alt account is once in a while just fast traveling them closer, just to be in range of the kills, especially. Although of course I'm in a like a really weird setup kind of thing almost, where I have that as an option. Having the option to run two accounts. So having two accounts to begin with is not something that even really comes recommended. It's more hassle than it's worth often.
DZ turrets compromised.
Apparently, he's still got a few tricks up
On
his
cooldown for a few seconds. I shouldn't have used my disrupt there, but my allies also pretty strong, so they'll do some damage here.
He's got nowhere to run now, the coward.
And here we'll have to wait again because they will not be in range, and fast travel does not put them really close by. So. But that's the price we pay for everybody benefiting on the same road. Because, of course, doing it this way, I benefit anyway as well. As is my ult, so... Because otherwise, rotating someone always leaves somebody out, unless...
Identification confirmed. Agent Theo Parnell. Error. Multiple signatures detected.
I think especially the laptop is not dealing with the heat well.
How many of those does he have?
When you can't trust
Which already, the cooling on it is mostly broken.
This is right in your wheelhouse, Agent.
But usually it's still... I have some external fans basically on it as well, because it's the annoying thing is that its internal fans are mostly broken at this point. So I'm using, you know, external fans on USB ports. Which actually cool it much better than its initial, like the old laptop fans that it used to have.
Agent detected.
It's gonna be Charlie. I'll have Jammer now. Oh, that thing's... should have actually gone on help with that. Okay, he's in Delta. And the fire will be enough to murder him most of the way. We'll have 3 turrets here. My jammers can cool down for a few seconds, so... Watch yourself. I'll go kill this one. We'll have the Parnell wave, which I will mostly solve by doing that. Didn't see where Parnell spawns, but maybe there it is. Oh, it spawns over there. These parts are much more randomized.
Glad to see you got through that in one piece.
Yeah.
See if you can recover any intel from Parnell.
I got a link to
Pick up a skill.
running some kind of wipe protocol, and it's gone. Managed to get some data off it though. Looks like system files mostly.
Mission
But I'm pretty
trigger.
sure he tried to access.
So we're gonna move over to the news station or the police station, and I'm gonna set up the alt to
It's gonna take a hell of a
be
lot of
ready to
practice
fast travel to
find
me
a server,
once
crack it,
I'm
and
inside the
extract
boundary.
files. I've got a few ideas, but his watch is definitely gonna help as well.
Rogue shade skill detected.
Here we just have a walk
Civilians in
and a slide. There's always some fighting happening here. It's a busy area.
The building's dark. We're gonna need to reconnect.
Once
the
I'm
power to
inside of the
shut down
mission
Parnell's
boundary, then
server.
I fast travel them over.
Hopefully, you just need to reset a breaker box.
Yeah,
or
this wave is always really nice. Bunching all up together. Oh, wait, what are these guys? There we go. That works. I said the jammer pulse is like enough to kill most of the reds and stuff. Actually, oh, we had the first wave from there already. That's the second wave.
Well, that's the perimeter taken care of. Time to find a way into the building.
Actually,
We're not
Pomix
gonna
got
be
an
able to do
artist
anything here
tool.
until we have power in the building.
Floor plans say there's an electrical room on the second floor. Get in.
Yeah, up there. Normally, you go up the left side to shoot the
I'm just
box
sitting here with my
there.
thumb up my ass until
But
you
yeah,
light
I just
the-
sent the fire cam there to do
I
the same
know you
thing
got
of
this whole
blowing it up.
grumpy old man thing, and it's worked for you in the past.
And gonna
it's
shoot
not
the
working
lock
for me.
there as well.
Knock it off and stay off my comms.
You think you can track your
Letting us,
server without me? Go ahead.
Move ahead quickly. You can also toss a grenade through the window of the door and stuff as well. There's a lot of ways of killing this thing without going over there.
Back on. Now find
Though of course that like saves like 4 seconds or something. Like it's we're not really speed running here anyway because
now for
we
the
have
fun part.
dead weight.
Isaac plugged into the satellite dish so we can track down Parnell's server.
I'll interact with this thing if you guys interact with that thing.
Ah, shit. You're gonna need a key to get to the roof. Try...
Oh, these gals spawn actually a few seconds later. That's interesting. Gonna whoop. I'll leave the heavy to my allies mostly. I set them on fire. But yeah, and here we'll have to have a wait again. Well, actually, I have an idea. Maybe this works. See if you can get in Pomix as well. Oh, that works. Okay, that's cool. So I walked the alt back to be outside of the mission boundary because yeah, they were at the edge of it. And then now I'll fast travel them over to be in range.
Once you hook Isaac into the dish, it shouldn't take too long to find the server and get out.
And here it's just 2 long waits.
Okay, I'm in. Just need you to buy me a little time so I can track down Parnell's server. And no, I don't know how much time. Exercise a little patience, Agent.
Fire will spread around a lot. This would be one of those places to use the new gear set.
Damn signal is bouncing all over the place. Havana, Cairo, Tokyo.
Put the turret in the middle. Just go grab
You have to realign the dish.
some food or something. Although it doesn't last long enough for to deal with every wave. So that's the thing. We have a heavy somewhere. Heavy's over there. Oh, we have 2 heavies. And yeah, I'm on back just to hit the button as soon as it's available. That instantly killed the guy, so no spread.
Nearly got it. Realign the dish one more time.
Okay, it's the last time we'll have to hit it, so after this one I'm gonna push up as well.
I'm gonna own you. Think they're getting...
Connection established.
There we go. I like
And we
the
just have
sound
to
of that.
wait it out.
Encryption disabled. Downloading.
Oh, there's one alive still. Up there.
We've got a solid connection and have almost finished downloading the data.
Let's not celebrate just yet.
This completes.
Parnell encrypted the
My
data
allies will
on
get
his
a
server.
cutscene.
So we just moved this problem from one server to another.
I'll take a look. I think I can use Parnell's watch to crack the encryption. Remember, Keener's still out there and every second counts. Thank you, Agent. This means a lot.
There, the mission completes, actually. And then off we go. I'm gonna skip the cutscene. This part is unskippable on the alt account and for my allies. Anyway, we're gonna skip the side mission by just going to the safe house right away. Because yeah, we'll have enough XP. Sometimes it's worth doing for the XP. The only one that will be a little bit behind is my alt. Everybody's here. As with that one, we can just talk to them and then move on.
We need to get going to the shelter. That's our best lead on Conley.
The cleaners like to make sure everything is sterilized.
I'm gonna start moving to the... Here you always get hit by some ambushers and stuff, which is annoying. But I'll just do that to them, man.
Looks like we're not too
And
late.
once I'm inside of the boundary, I'm
Conley
gonna
might
fast travel the alt over once again.
Serious trauma detected.
I'm thinking it was FAMAS good in the EB P416. Not until it got its magazine
Par for
increase.
the course for the cleaners.
So the FAMAS, when it initially was in there, especially like when in the heyday of the P416 especially,
Hostile radio intercepted.
the FAMAS did not have a plus 30 mag, or didn't have it had only a fixed 30 magazine.
Can, Agent.
So it did not have an extra mag size. Well, it didn't have a magazine slot, was the thing. And got it pretty late. But basically, once it got it, it was already the top dog at that point. But still, at that point, so many people were still like married to the P416. But also, the P416 wasn't the outlier that the FAMAS is now. Like, it was mostly just people repeating each other. Although that included me as well, actually, back then. Because yeah, I heard everybody else saying it and I repeated them.
Recommend alternative route. Extreme heat signature detected.
But yeah, later on I've gone back and actually used the numbers of back then to
Come on automatically. Maybe the cleaner shut off the
see if that was the case, and it really wasn't.
Fire suppression system detected. Fire suppression system.
The Eagle Bearer was though. The Eagle Bearer back when it had the 30, like had
still be on the roof. Keep it up, Agent.
instead of the 30% accuracy that it has now as like part of its firing, it would have.
Burn it all. We can't take any chances.
Yes, ma'am.
Was it 30 weapon damage and 100 accuracy? I want to say. But yeah, that was just more than enough to like make it very much the top dog.
Unknown network detected.
I'm finally getting a ping from Conley's watch, but it's faint.
But yeah, basically, it was still in Gear 1.0 when FAMAS got its mag slot. From that point, actually, it was already very much
Shit, no sign of Conley.
the top contender.
It might give us a lead.
Here we'll have to wait for the character because I'll fast travel them, see where it puts him, but I think it puts him outside. So. Oh yeah, that was what it was. On headshot, it gave you
Thanks
damage.
for the heads up on the infected site.
I'll put my alt into here to keep it active.
Wherever they go, they contaminate it.
We'll take care
And I'll run over here. Because only one person needs to keep it active.
Looks like Keener's been pulling Conley's strings.
He's using her to target the JTF.
Yeah.
Labeling them
All the special ammo.
and having Conley tell her cleaners.
Shark rounds, flame rounds.
Conley will have to wait. Agent, you've got incoming from the ground floor.
Also, I have these flame rounds, which are different type of flame rounds. That's likely a oh no.
Another wave incoming. Secure.
They were just moving slowly. I thought it was gonna be heavy. Did I actually? Oh yeah, I did actually equip that. That's perhaps. Especially here. It's gonna do that. There's one enemy there, and then there's going to be one there.
Conley got lucky this time, but her luck is about to run out. The cleaners are maintaining a perimeter around a stranded oil tanker.
And completion happens there, so I'm going to jump away already. And have the alt follow me.
Should go pay her a visit. Time to take down Vivian Conley and hopefully get us one step closer to finding that son of a bitch Keener. We know that patrols of cleaners regularly head out to the west gate of their oil refinery.
Everything should be in range.
And infiltrate their complex.
Somebody
A lot of peacekeepers
can hit the button for me. I'll go through this door. Those doors go a lot slower.
Good luck, Agent.
This wave usually spreads out otherwise. Doing it like this means that you can push in and already set them on fire, although I missed. So the next wave is both sides.
Division has infiltrated our complex. Could be a contamination risk. We can't let anything disrupt our operation. Oil is the fuel of our organization and our cause.
Sounds like Conley's really invested in this oil business.
I guess now you know which buttons to push. Agent, let's wreck their
Alt is barely in range, so they are still getting all of the bonuses. Because yeah, they need to get the kill XPs and stuff. I'm just double checking actually.
Reinforcements are coming. Protect the assets.
We should fast travel them just out of curiosity.
Hostiles detected nearby.
Looks like the reinforcements are coming from the cleaner's underground tunnel system.
They're always a heavy spawns, so I'll just do that to them. And keep them busy with some shock rounds.
Find a way to block off access to the tunnels, or the place will be swarming with cleaners in no time. It'll also keep Conley from using the tunnel as an escape route.
This explosion always looks weird, and how low of a frame rate that effect is.
Sabotage whatever parts of the cleaner's oil production you come across.
Almost looks like a stop motion.
Get her out of whatever hole she's hiding in.
Rhodes, I like the way you think.
You're growing on me too, Kelso.
The division's progressing inside the complex. They're approaching the sand base. Defend the oil.
Another heavy.
Depend on them to succeed. Don't fail them.
Agent, I've deployed a surveillance drone to the area. I'll let you know if I spot Conley.
Yeah, after this mission, then we're already getting close to the halfway point, basically.
Fucking oil gas.
goes pretty fast. Actually, no, because yeah, we have Cam Clinton and Liberty as well.
We can't handle too much heat. Do whatever you can do to disable those pumps, Agent. Trust me, it'll be fun.
Briefly bring the ults closer as well, just so they are in range.
Looks like there's some more cooling pumps. You know what to do.
Story they spawned there. Or not, actually.
Cooling pump system compromised.
Oh, is it? Am I just... Oh no, the secondary spawns.
Let's see what else you can mess with that'll piss her off.
The division's roaming inside our complex.
And yeah, running the boost is also always kind of good if you're actually doing proficiency still. Because yeah, I could be running like a second skill that is whatever, or pieces of gear that is a piece of gear or two that is whatever, and still be completely effective, of course, as an Eclipse. Here I think it puts them at the top here, meaning that I can jump them down right away. That's the jump down button. There we go.
Cooling pumps detected.
Sounds like another great and golden opportunity to me, Agent.
Oil refinery system compromised.
That's sweet music to my ears.
Oil refinery inoperative.
Plus that over there.
I don't like that one bit. Good.
Hostiles detected.
Crossbow this guy.
Watch out! That refinery is falling apart, and the pieces will have to land somewhere. Avoid the impact areas.
That should get someone. There we go. That should get everything upstairs.
Just caught sight of Conley on the tanker. She moved through the rift in the middle. Keep it up. You're right on her tail.
As all of the spawns there are fixed, meaning that
Don't let her get the drop on you.
it's nice and easy once you know where they are. Then it's just execution, basically.
Echo detected nearby.
So once I'm up here, I think I can already fast travel. Wait a little bit for my allies to be in range, because sometimes there is a heavy here, and having a few guns alongside can be useful.
Gas valve detected.
If the division gets beyond this point, they'll seriously compromise our
Out
progress.
of curiosity, where it puts them now.
We can repair the damage, but the threat
Fast travel them over.
is here and now. Our work is too important. The city depends on us.
Sounds to me like you're getting warmer, Agent. Keep at it.
I forgot the order there almost, because it's that side first, then that side. And then these guys. There's one heavy in the back. Set on fire. Oh.
Agent down.
Wait, how did I kill you? Did I set the vapor on fire? Okay, I'll grab this cleaner guy. He just need. As I went rogue there as I downed one of my allies.
Like the green poison, the division's resilient.
Oh, yeah, that was weird.
Just doing what it's programmed to. Pathetic.
As what I of course did was press and hold T. I left group and then I pressed and held T.
The cleaners really did a number on her. Jesus.
Hey, there's PM.
I've got
That's I mean,
again. She's moved to the upper deck.
yes, but also there'll be more
Typical extremist. Double
in the futures and stuff. But yeah, we did indeed. I needed a watch halt, so I'm carrying my alt and 2 others because yeah, just carrying the alt or carrying 3 people. Actually, with 3 people alongside, it's even easier because I get to use my fire cam a lot earlier. Or well, like what I would normally do if it was just me and alt, basically, I would reroll almost all of these status effects to skill haste, making my fire cams weak enough so I can set stuff on fire. Because I've also graded my fire cams, which increases their initial explosion by a lot. Oh wait, what? The snipers are up there? That's weird. Oh, there's 4 snipers there. Because yeah, those are the ones that I usually do want to grab. Yes, letting those get away can make it annoying. They go and hide and stuff. And that should finish up everything.
Say what you want about the cleaners, and believe me, I do. But they're crafty SOBs. See if they've got a way for you to rush you up the decks.
Stop breaking physics, sir. That looked painful. That didn't look healthy. Let's see. We'll do that. That should get everything as well. I'll grab these bleed rounds because why not? Might as well have some bleed rounds extra. Oh, 1 elite survived. One of these. Oh well, you have some dedication there. I enjoy from time to time and Warlord run, but I don't think I've ever done that many in succession. Because yeah, usually even in the past I would we would do like 2 a week or something. Let's start the timer right away because yeah, the alt is far away and we'll have to wait out this entire timer anyway. And evening Scooby. Once I hit 23 also by going after the expertising. I mean, it's also not per se required for expertising because also in that same 2 hours you could like get a weapon maxed out or something just by countdowning or other stuff. But also it kind of like depends on what you're doing alongside of it.
Kick her ass, Agent.
Doing Warlord runs like are, you know, slow and relaxing. So in the past we would do it with some just being on comms and stuff and just chatting about stuff.
No network detected.
Or even when I like do it with sometimes did it with call for backups. I would just have some documentary or something on the background. It's very much not like heroic content as well because if you die, you die. It doesn't really matter. You don't get reset to the start of the mission. You just go back to the checkpoint.
It's time to end this.
But yeah, also once you hit 23, of course, by the time you are 23, 24 will be available. Oh, wait, what happened there? Let me take that away for. Oh, no, not that one. That one. Why did it tab out? Oh, I see. There, the alt account comes back. It's always a cleaner or heavy there, so it's basically a given.
Time, I didn't understand why the division wouldn't recognize our work. What we're trying to do. I guess the only thing the division understands is that they're about to lose another agent.
An agent needs assistance.
Oh, we've got Omni.
Rhodes, that fire tower there, anything we can do about it?
Just gotta be a power source on it somewhere.
Oh, it's weird that that didn't bounce. But that will.
That's the trick.
I killed everything, so wasn't as useful.
Like the division, all our work is about providing the right conditions for life to prosper. But your ignorance is obscuring your ability to realize this. As long as you live, you'll be in our way.
There you go. Easy peasy. Power source knocked out. Tower disabled.
You really have no idea what you're doing. The cause you are compromising right now.
And after that wave,
You're doing really great.
this part can start.
Gas valves detected.
Time to improvise. See if you can do anything with those valves.
Oil gas pressure redirected.
You flushed her out, Agent. Now take her down.
We have the back wave. Something's still alive here.
Yes,
And
you
just
got
have
her.
to wait for that. I'll pick that up.
Whatever evidence you can find on her.
Well, that was something. Fire, explosions, homicidal maniacs. A bit rich for my taste, but I can see why you guys like it.
You did a lot today. We shut
As
down
yeah, next up
oil
we'll
pipeline,
go
got rid of
to
Conley.
the Dragov line. Because yeah, we'll just go in a big circle. That's usually how I like doing this. And
Security. But at least they have an open door policy.
which button is it? It's that button. Okay. Oh no. It's always annoying in trying to fast travel and it's picking like right next to the person. Yeah, it had indeed clicked out for a second there. Likely team viewer thought that I had clicked somewhere else.
Wouldn't you know it, with Rick Velasquez on the air, which is good news for all you listening in, because I've got...
With this one as well, we could leave the area, but I'm actually setting up something on the alt.
Cleaners were making some kind of play.
As I think the laptop isn't enjoying the weather much.
Score Division 1.
As it's likely overheating a little bit, but it'll be fine.
The compound inside and out.
We had one crash. It,
The sooner we kick Dragov off his throne, the better.
Agreed.
fast forward to over there. Following it up with this thing. How do we call it? They came back to PTS, just got on.
You're coming up on
Yeah, the
Draco's
PTS stuff does look,
Remember,
at the very least, interesting.
only here for Draco.
It's
Find his supply depot.
nothing. I mean, the thing is, there aren't many things left that
Crucial support.
they could add. That's
I still don't like the idea of throwing you to the wolves, no matter how much we want Drago's first role in the city.
isn't gonna be easily, overpowered. Well, there's still a bunch of ideas left that they could do, stuff like
Radio intercepted.
I hear gunfire. Report.
Lone Star kind of thing and stuff. But they're basically doing Firecrest, which also a Div 1 set, of course. Let's see if for once we don't have the bounty over there, or the public execution. Actually, yeah, there's no public execution there, so we don't have to deal with being in combat for the whole mission, which is nice. Fast travel the ult to be in range for all the kills. There we go. But yeah, especially I kind of want to see what they do with the Oreo. I mostly just want to see what their response is. Like, even like, if they say working as intended, I'm gonna write a sternly worded letter. I mean, no, I'll just bitch and just call them incompetent and just move on. I'll go dissenting. 50% chance at reconstructed caches. I'll just go dissenting till my library is full. And hopefully by that time they'll have balance to that. The new gear drops so much in uses edition.
Protect that stockpile. Duchess, I need you to see to it personally.
On it.
Get that stock.
And yeah, I'm also kind of interested in,
Everything you take from them is something they can't send.
of course, the incursion and what that is going to be. I don't think I ever did any of the incursions on Division 1, because yeah, they were very much group content, and I tried some. It seemed to need a little bit of coordination. Back then I wasn't in clans or anything. I wasn't playing regularly with other people. I was mostly kind of like a solo player, and like how a lot of players are in Division 2. Yeah, that meant that I don't think I've ever attempted any of the incursions. But to my understanding, they're basically 4-man raids. That is what my expectation level of it is. But with slight mechanics and stuff.
Stockpile's lost. No response from Duchess.
A lot of deltas. Just left them out to check on sources.
Hostile forces incoming.
That's interesting. I usually don't have any issues really with deltaing or anything with the altar. Usually the issues I have are mostly just down to me running it on an old laptop that is like pretty busted. It was a good old gaming laptop, but yeah, it's no longer really running well. Like, for instance, its entire cooling on itself has actually completely seized up at this point. It's no longer actually... I've disabled all of the internal fans just by like cutting their wires. And I'm running like external, like just normal computer fans. As I briefly get the alts to be closer, just to be in range. That didn't do much. That will do, hopefully. That's it. Oh, we have two of these. Just gonna do this to have a status on them. And if you guys can blow up the APC, I'll deal with most of the ads. If I can see them.
I wish I had a feed of Dragoff's face as you tear his house down around him.
These motherfuckers are the same people who killed Barrett. We're gonna let them go? This is our family.
Oh, interesting. That you're having issues dual boxing. Or well, deltaing when dual boxing. I usually don't have delta issues at all.
But it looks like it's locked down tight. You might be able to gain access to
I
the
should
scaffolding across
do the smart thing and send this cam already there. And then once we go in, ignite it. Getting the entirety of the wave there.
Blow this shit! Let's fuck them up!
And then here we always get two heavies with 4-man. Seems like a bit much. But of course, I'll just blow them up a little. Just started D2 and I'm stuck at the beginning of the White House. Where's the lawn? I mean, the markers will very much show you. Usually just following the Isaac markers will lead you the way. Because yeah, if you've gone too far to the left or to the right, you will actually you've gotten yourself. There's only one entryway into the lawn itself, so you kind of have to find that one. But the Isaac markers should be on your screen and they should point you in the right direction. I should move the alt closer because I don't see any markers for them or kills happening there. And also, if you could, please do not all caps because yeah, that's not proper. I assume that you were just initially doing it, you know, by accident, but yeah, all capsing is not recommended. The door is, I guess, locked. Then likely something is still alive that you're supposed to kill. In the worst case, what you can do if you're pretty stuck, you should have 2 grenades. You can suicide by tossing a grenade at your own feet. That will reset you. You won't lose much progress, and then you can retry from where you left off. It won't. There's a lot of checkpoints there, so it won't set you back far. Your message will get seen. Don't worry about that. But yeah, just all capsing is bad etiquette. The fire spread all the way up, so
I'll strap up and deal with this personally. Ron, Knuckles, you're with me.
Easy there. We finished mission.
Unknown network detected.
These bastards have killed your brothers, murdered your sisters, imprisoned you and your family. You gonna take that?
Yeah.
We take this place.
Head in for some Draga fighting.
Then show the division.
Yeah. Most of it will spawn there, so I'm already gonna send that in and rush in. There's only some stuff on the left that will survive. And yeah, for the Draga fight, I'm gonna set up here. I'm gonna just set them on fire, do some damage towards them, and for the rest of it, my allies will basically burn them down. That's it. This is a gather, so I'm just checking if I move this guy closer. If he's, where does it put him? Oh, I should put him there, so that's good. We'll even put it here and just pop a turret and a drone. And yeah, we will have ads, so I'll go after the ads.
Terror ends here and now.
The screen goes white. Of course they spawn here. Spawning over there.
Minigun power restored.
As if Pomak actually is using the minigun. It actually does a lot of damage here. You can use it to do a lot of damage here. Its chest is off already, so it's just burning him down at that point.
Shade tech detected. Rogue agent deceased.
As I'm deconstructing this stuff, turning it into some resources. Might as well.
Find out where he was moving the supplies for Keener.
If it's so close.
And see if we can find a lead.
And
Agent.
we're gonna go do Pier 26 as well. And then we still have the Kajika line with Camp Clinton left, and then Liberty.
We don't have the manpower to secure the pier, but we can't let Keener get those supplies. Guess that's our play for now.
I don't care who you have to step on along the way. Get this done.
Hostile broadcast detected.
Just see those guys having a fight over there and put a stop to it for them. And here we have a little bit of running to do. I'm gonna prepare the Alt to fast travel.
We can't let Dragov's supplies get to Keener.
Assuming they haven't made it to him already.
I can't wait till we can stop making
We're
these
not too
supply
late.
runs.
Take a look around. See what you can find.
Actually, fast travel them over. Oh. What are those guys? Wait, where are they? There they are. Possible to see where they were. Luckily, it goes red when there is when we can shoot them. Here we have this one sniper that always is very annoying. So I'm just gonna make sure they die first. I'll kill them first. That should actually spread to them. Actually, didn't. That'll get everyone. As yeah, Eclipse very OP.
The Rikers are here for something.
Recent aerial footage shows some
That was
chemical
dead already.
inside.
Oh, nice. Move
Rikers
that.
activity on the north. This may be related to Keener's bioweapon.
Fast traveling the alt over.
Both. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Aerosol chemical equipment detected. Aerosol chemicals destroyed. Exothermic reaction initiated.
That one's for in a second. A heavy.
Chemical pressure released.
It's always take a while before they're activated. Largely, yeah, we always have a heavy here. We will investigate the echo.
Exactly, Vexix.
Seeing as
No, it won't.
we have to wait for it anyway, I'll run the alt in, get the XP from the echo.
Following your instructions. If you need a different chemical ratio, then you need to provide it. None of these guys are chemists.
That's not what their records say.
Fuck off with that shit.
My instructions have gone through rigorous testing. Your guys can't.
Oh yeah, this is not exactly Vexix indeed. As, yeah.
It's not stopping.
Recently found out that was the brand of the medical gear.
Go fuck yourself.
Hate to break in on this little party, but I finished some more analysis of Isaac's data from the Wall Street compound. It's not good.
And in we go.
Include aerosol
The only dangerous thing in this fight is there's a heavy. Well, it's not even dangerous.
Dragov's helping Keener with his bioweapon.
I say that, and then I get sniped almost out of existence.
Agent, secure the north side of that pier. Any supplies the Rikers were prepping to send need to go up in smoke. Do not, I repeat, do not let the Rikers get those supplies off the dock.
Good thing she repeated that, because I was totally about to let the Rikers get those supplies off the dock. But then she repeated it, so... It's always fun to make fun of Kelso. I missed. Really? Scorpio is sometimes annoying at these kinds of ranges. As I'll grab a hive here to even be even more annoying to these guys. And yeah, if you guys can set it up by indeed, as everything spawns here, so I'm gonna do this to them the second that they spawn, and even if anything gets out,
Fuel pump activated.
then
I like the way you
there's a stinger hive there
when
to
that barge is flooded
take
with
care of
fuel,
that.
It'll be gone in no time.
In sync and send in an in sync fire. That was everything. And now we wait. Don't forget, do not. What do I not? Oh, hey, I forgot the own joke that I made 20 seconds ago. As actually, indeed, we can grab some resources here, which I might as well do on my alt as well. Because yeah, they'll need some of the resources later on to get the exotic cache when they reach level 40. Components here. Oh, they have a named lying up there. Let's go see what that named is. Oh. Yeah. I am not used to playing with a controller. But yeah, it is the handy way I feel to do dual boxing. So,
Solid work.
Percussive maintenance.
We've just put a large dent in
And yeah, here we have to wait for a few seconds because yeah,
He may believe he's got
just
this
blowing it up isn't the end. We have to actually wait for mission completion to happen. And
Plenty of time to work on
as I've done that sometimes, of warping away a little faster than the mission completion happens, and then you have to do it all the way over again. As we're not going over there, we are going to go over to this safe house. As Agent Dragov is deceased as my alt goes there. Yeah, man. Load faster.
Trolls.
There we go. Otherwise, my alt would be, again. I mean, I just put some clothes on them. Indeed, for this one, I grabbed them to be the Stinger Hunter, which is the bee hunter. As yeah,
Hey, Agent, I've been keeping an ear out for patrols in the area. A patrol came
which
by
used to be the clothes from
the tremors we've been hearing lately.
from
They headed towards
the
tunnel further south. But I haven't heard
the friend referral system. But yeah, nowadays they're available just from thingy. That is indeed the bee. Usually the
Check out
bee.
that tunnel. Best case, we find the patrol and they can tell us what they know.
The bee hunter.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, although well nowadays they're available just from the store. They actually are in the apparel cache that has been active for the last 5 seasons as well.
Went missing near the U-carry tunnel. I tried to get a hold of them.
Is it the friend referral system? To my understanding, definitely no longer works. And yeah, keep in mind that you guys hit level 39, and that is a dangerous point because you guys are no longer getting level scaling or not getting group scaling anymore. So make sure to actually grab a weapon that is level 39 and use that one, because otherwise you will be dealing no damage. And also, as Pomic has there, for instance, he has a tiny armor bar because of it, because he's no longer getting group scaled, so the armor bar has become tiny. Meaning, you hit your health gate basically right away. So yeah, you may want to be equipping some gear that is level appropriate. Although it's also just for 1 level here, so likely by the end of this mission, you guys will be 40, unless you guys are at the start of level 39. But at the very latest, after Camp Clinton, you guys will be 40, and you can go grab level 40 gear. I kill this guy. Because F him in particular.
A JTF patrol went missing near the U-carry tunnel. We need you to find out what happened to them.
Just be careful.
And once I'm inside the mission burner, I'm gonna fast travel my alt over.
Before we find him.
Let's see, you coming, Pomic? You may be better off fast traveling. We're already at the mission. Because I don't want to have you miss out on some sweet XP. What I usually do is set that wave just on fire from up here, because it's such an easy shot from up there.
Echo detected.
That echo might explain what happened to the patrol. Find a way to access it.
Let's set up that one. I'll set up a safety one as well.
Look around, Agent. See if any of this old junk can help you reach
that. Takes care of them. Actually, do I need any resources on this character? I need food, so keep an eye out for food. And yeah, get the extra key here as well. What's that? Comic the bee hedgehog, indeed. The beep beep.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Keep your guard up. Sounds like the division made it through. How the hell did he find us? With Nancy making all that noise, I'm surprised he didn't find this place sooner.
Nancy?
And yeah, with stuff being now on 39, basically, I'm giving up on the jammer.
crane
And
detected.
I'm just going to use my Stinger Hive.
Power
Here on.
offline.
Also, most of the missions coming up benefit more from this,
From picking up a generator nearby. Try to get power back to that crane.
from that one. They're upstairs, actually. I'll just send it.
Generator activated. Power online.
That ought to do it. Move that crane into position. Hopefully this echo will give us some answers.
Isaac's picking up an unmapped tunnel under the street. Looks like the cleaners have been busy.
Generator firmware error. Initiating maintenance.
Yeah, they spawn on the right and the left. So.
Those cleaners while
Stinger on the left, stuff on the right. Another wave there. 1 second. Which is there. Leaving only this, this heavy Solano. And what I'm gonna do is actually grab that phone over there.
All right, nice. Get back to the controls and get that crane moving again. Almost there now.
Because
those cleaners must have been guarding the tunnel.
I'm curious to see how far in they are. Actually, they'll be
I
fine.
need to find out what's in that echo.
Because I was a little bit concerned that they may not be getting level 40 when we needed it. But also, in the worst case, that's just one extra like side mission.
I just hope John is still alive.
Agent, get to Pathway.
I'm already
Track down Kajika and find out
moving towards the next
planning in
one.
those tunnels.
We need to pursue any leads that could
Aggroed by just random stuff.
And figure out what the hell a Nancy is.
Yeah, we're heading over to Castle Clinton, which I keep calling Camp Clinton. I don't know why. Why I always do that.
Another one of Keener's bioweapon attacks. We need you to secure any survivors
Yeah,
and find
once
out
I'm
how
close
the
enough,
contagion is
gonna
released.
bring the alt over just so they get
The cleaners
XP.
got here first. Agent, take them out.
Fuck yeah! I'm going for that.
Usually what I do here is toss a fire grenade up there, because that's usually, shooting up is always hard with eclipses. It's much easier to toss a grenade up there. The fire of a grenade will be enough to kill everything. That's where a names group likely over there. Actually, no, it's not a name group.
Come in.
Just some randoms.
This is
Entering contaminated area.
They'll keep us in combat, but that's okay.
Contaminated area.
Looks like Isaac's picking up an exhaust fan. You'll need to switch it on to get rid of the smoke.
Oh. Went in between them.
Power online.
I did send the fire cam through the window of the door.
Ventilation system activated.
Take out those
I'm
cleaners.
gonna head out on this side. I'm gonna leave my hive there. Later on, a wave spawns there. Interact with him, grab some bleed rounds, because why not? Oh, fast traveled alt in the meantime. Nothing here will survive anyway. The fire didn't spread to her? Likely somebody was using flame rounds there.
For now,
and wasn't my fire.
And finds that crate.
Oh, dear.
Unknown biological compound detected.
Stay focused.
Eclipse virus detected.
I've got the crate's location pinned down.
The cleanup crew is ready to move. They'll head in as soon as the castle is secure.
Yeah, here we just
Isaac's pulling data from the security
I'll leave some
systems.
space here.
We might be able to construct an echo and find out what happened.
This place is tiny, actually.
But this may take a while.
And yeah, we're making good time.
It's incoming. Find a good spot and finish them off.
Actually, what I'll do is toss a flame grenade there. My hive is covering the other door as well. This will open up, and this will go out.
Echo reconstructed.
It worked. That echo should hopefully give us the intel we need.
Both my allies hit 40 there.
That smoke, they didn't stand a chance.
My ult didn't yet,
City Hall is just
but he's not far behind likely. Oh no, he'll hit it by
He's showing us how far he's willing
pathway.
to go.
If you guys want, go and grab some level 40 gear and gear up to 40. In the meantime, I'll already start going through pathway.
Vision
I'll just
is
start off
powerless
here,
to stop
basically.
him.
There's still time to stop him, Faye.
And then you guys can catch up once you have level 40 gear
Kajika
on.
should be somewhere inside Pathway. Track him down and find anything you can on Keener's whereabouts.
And keep a lookout for John. If he's still alive, we need to find him.
Unknown network detected.
Isaac's picking up a signal in the underground. It could be Kajika.
Stay sharp, Agent.
They also,
Don't wanna lose more
when they
people.
are in the
Hostile radio intercepted.
in any of the safe houses or basically wherever like the stashes, they're not adding to group scaling anyway. So this is like solo scaled, meaning that
John Bronson.
I do a ton of damage anyway.
Man, he didn't deserve to die like this.
There's nothing you can do for
Let's
him now.
travel over.
You gotta keep moving.
Rogue shock trap detected. Hostile shock trap detected. Power disrupted.
That crazy son of a bitch is messing with you.
Better hold back, Agent. Kajika's a shifty bastard.
Here is a little bit randomized. Not a lot. Basically, I have several spawn points. So you never really know where they're gonna come from. But yeah, it always ends with these guys in a heavy. Heavy's gonna walk through the wall, most likely. He often does.
Agent, you're gonna need to get the power back up and running. There should be a maintenance room near your location.
Grab a key. Might as well. Does this?
Online.
These broken windows are still solid. It turns out. I was thinking of tossing my hive through here. Does this do anything against these things? Oh, well, it does that. Because usually I still have my jammer pulse here equipped. I've already swapped over. Yep.
Kajika's still running.
Make no mistake. We may have caught him off guard, but we sure as hell have his attention now. He's in the catbird seat down here.
Agent, run a scan of the site and find out where he's heading.
Initiating area scan. Map updated.
Omni's grabbed some gear as well.
Carved a hole up here from the Hugh Carey tunnel.
So is Pomic
Tunnels? I don't like where
grabbing
this is
some
going.
gear.
If Kajika's hiding in there, you'll need to find a way past the...
I won't actually give my alt level 40 gear because I won't actually be actively playing it, even for Liberty, so... I'll keep carrying on this account.
According to Isaac, there's a control room nearby. There should be a way to activate the drainage system.
Here we'll have to wait, but the fast travel or like traveling my alt over will not really put them close enough to run in here. So also have status effects on all my guns, so if somebody else can take a shot at Kajika once he walks in, guys, he'll come from that behind that pillar, and if you don't shoot at him, he'll do like a whole cutscene here. Instead, we just shoot at him and he runs away right away. Let's just go on. And here we'll have another wait. But this one's 10 seconds only, so... I'm gonna try something I haven't done before. I'm gonna toss a flame grenade out and see if I can catch him. As I get him named. And yeah, once he starts running, just let him run.
Kajika's on the run again. Finish off those cleaners and stay after him.
I should get both sides, hopefully. Because I hear often one enemy might like run all the way back somewhere and just be annoying.
He'll run out of road soon enough.
And I don't really need to keep the alt close by. They just need the mission completion at this point.
Isaac's picking up a lot of vibrations.
Careful, Agent.
But I'll still fast travel him over.
Down here. You must be getting close to their drill.
You know what? There's a thing I can do actually, because in a second as well we'll have another.
I lost contact with the supply team. Division must have made it through.
We have enough fuel in the tank to reach
Another gather, and seeing as they only need the mission completion, I'm actually gonna warp them to Haven.
Drive that thing right
Once we have triggered the gather.
I knew they were planning something big, but I didn't expect this.
Then I'll fast travel them over.
Watch yourself, Agent. This tunnel is falling apart.
I'll refresh my shock rounds. Oh, didn't go on the minigun. He will though. Because someone always goes on the minigun. I was on heroic, so just send the chem over there.
We're running low. We're never gonna reach the target with the division on.
Fuel stockpile detected.
As, we didn't let them end their line there even.
Any ideas? Giant drills aren't exactly my specialty, but let's see what we're dealing with.
Up here we have a gather. Normally we would have to sit all the way through it, but this should work. I mean, worked before as well. But actually that's maybe something that I should do. Just fast travel them away. If somebody else can do the honors of activating it. I want these shock rounds.
You're gonna need to deal with those cleaners while the fuel's on the move.
Because you can never have enough shock rounds, and I'll fast travel the alt back as well. There's the NG. I'll even put the alt there and pop its skills. Yeah, the handy thing about turrets and drones is they just scale anyway. Like, you don't have to do anything for them. Like skill tiers are just skill tiers. I feel that was on target. That was the last way. Yeah, actually, I'm surprised I didn't think of that earlier. Because, yeah, we can just work. Well, the thing is, they'll miss out on a bunch of XP. Like, because, yeah, you do need a bunch of that kill XP. If you only get them there for mission completions, you really need to do a bunch of other stuff as well. As I have tried that out as well. But here, because I'm already expecting that the alt will...
Almost.
It just needs the mission completion here.
Was out of commission.
XP all the way up.
Good job taking out that drill. The last thing we need is a bunch of cleaners salvaging this stuff when you're done.
We've already lost too many people.
Yeah, and it could actually even work in other parts as well, because, yeah, you could even keep them close, and then just before you go into the gather zone, fast travel them away. Because, yeah, as long as they're not in the mission boundary, they don't count for that timer.
Don't let
Well, actually, yeah, I could basically always do that, actually, thinking about it. As Spomik's doing the fast travel there.
I don't know about you, but I don't want to be looking over my shoulder every time I take a leak.
I'll just take the normal ride.
He's gonna come for us.
Sometimes this loading screen here is longer than the run here.
These tunnels just keep on going.
Guess the cleaners have more control over this city than we thought.
Had, Kelso. With that drill out of action, we made a serious dent in their operation.
I hope you're right.
The only thing we need to worry about right now is finding Kajika.
Good job, actually, here as well. Actually, fast travel them away. Because in a second as well, we'll have another gather to go to the boss room. Once we're in here, I'll fast travel them back. So, one-handing a two-handed controller. It's always awkward.
Take that bastard down, Agent.
Incoming hostile communication.
My fight was never with the division. You could have joined us, but instead you chose to serve the traitors who left us for dead.
Kajika's trying to get a reaction out of you. Don't give him the satisfaction.
Okay. He sets up there, I can set him on fire. I'm saving my high for in a little bit. Basically, At this point already, we can start running because once he has 10% armor left, is basically when it's already that is gonna be that he's gonna run away.
Get away from that steam and finish him off.
Water valve detected.
Agent, try to lower the water.
So I'll wait for stuff to jump into there. One thing as well, you can actually jump down here. Much easier, kind of, actually. As I toss my hive in there.
You picked the wrong side, Agent.
Steam detected. Visuals compromised.
Camera runs out as well.
Trying to trap you. Get away
But
from that
that's
steam
fine
and
because yeah, we're waiting anyway for a second, so we'll fix that right up.
lure him down there. Beat him at his own game.
I'm just gonna bounce one off there and just set him on fire. Hopefully with some other stuff as well, but didn't catch anything else. And hive goes on top of him as well.
Looks like I'm gonna have to finish you off myself.
Deceased.
Looks like he needs to decease himself as well. First get to open the door and then
Good work, Agent. See if you can find anything on Kajika's watch.
sure to interact with that thing.
Rhodes, are you getting a signal?
Not a damn
And while
thing.
my allies are getting a cutscene, I'll
Must have been
go
holed
up
up in here
here
for a
and
while. Find where he was hiding and search for clues.
Kajika's old school. He knows that it's better to keep his records analog and some intel only in your head.
yeah.
Kajika's targets. He really knew how to cover his tracks.
One left.
And this mission completion should be more than enough as the alt just needs like 30k or something, or 20k
today,
or something.
Agent. Well done.
They'll ding 40 as well.
Send a crew to collect the intel. Hopefully I'll find something that can help me locate Keener.
On we go to one last target. Aaron Vanguard Keener. Oh, that's interesting. It goes. You can set it all the way up to hard. But I'm group leader, of course. So this character, I actually didn't know it even gave mission difficulty options. Because usually I don't have my main character be the group leader. One thing I do want to do is actually wait out my hive for a second and then swap back to jammer pulse. And fast travel the alt over as well. Already. Well, you can do some magic tricks I've seen. As Pomix says there, you got one pencil. So he's asking how many enemies do we think he can kill with one pencil.
Agent, Black Tusk just arrived and scuttled a ferry with explosives. I'm hiding on another one of
It's
them.
always a war hunt here, so I'll just jammer pulse and get him out of the way.
Guys alone. We need to get to Liberty Island and take out Keener. But first, you'll need to
Screw that sniper in particular.
secure a vessel. Ideally, the ferry I'm currently on.
All my homies hate that sniper in particular.
Intercepting enemy comms.
And yeah, we're gonna
Explosive set. Detonating in 3,
goes full speed. Spawn there, so let's set that wave on fire.
I'm still here, Agent, but we're running out of time. I'm on the remaining ferry, but
Actually,
we
let
need to
these guys get out, but that's fine. I'll clean up after myself.
Get those explosives ready and move it. We're not leaving a single vessel behind.
Agent, you have to disable those explosives.
Explosives detected.
The second they spawn from that door, so. Actually, they spawn from a door on the left. That was interesting.
Explosives detected.
And yeah, with everybody geared with 40 gear and stuff as well. Makes this even easier. Which of course, yeah, it is story content basically, so. It's on story difficulty, so. It's not...
Explosives disarmed.
It's not gonna give us a challenge.
Black Tusk are closing in on me on the upper deck. I won't be able to stay here much longer.
Division agents spotted on the upper deck. Take them out.
Engaging hostiles.
Out of charges.
All right, let's get this ferry on a course to Liberty Island. Gotta admit,
This one we do have to wait through because
kick Keener's ass.
Kelso, I've taken a look
I'm not sure if...
and found something.
Well, actually, no, you can rejoin it.
With Keener's
That'll be
bioweapon
fine.
under the name Project Eclipse. There's something big planned on the island. I really don't like the sound of that.
Whatever Keener's planning, we can't let him carry it out.
I don't really trust you, but you're all we've got. Don't fuck it up.
I'll have a gather here. I'll briefly have a look at my allies. See what they've picked. That's it. Everything will work decently well here. Actually, having some armor isn't a bad idea even for the fights there. Is there a build for Pyromaniac? Well, I mean, you can just run it in a red build. It is actually not the worst thing to use, especially when, you know, there's a fire eclipse in the vicinity. Well, actually, one of the things quite often used to do is have a secondary, be a Pyromaniac on everybody's red builds. Now, of course, with Striker and stuff, Striker being popular, you kind of need that ACS secondary, so that's what most people will pick.
It's gotta be him.
And yeah. That's it. We have the key there for the secret room. But we'll leave it for this time.
Tapped into our comms.
I've shown it plenty of time. You're usually hanging back a little bit. We'll make it so you don't get disrupted as the eclipse. And then giving it a few seconds. If you run in then afterwards,
All units, move in.
that's it. Grab these resources along the way.
By coincidence. They're here to get Keener. But why?
That, dear Kelso, is the
Hello, Dougie. Sit down.
God damn you, Keener. Agent, I'm going radio silent for now. We don't want to telegraph our intentions to this fucking eavesdropper.
Gonna go grab the
To what he says.
shock rounds over
Try to
there.
manipulate you. Kelso out.
Because having shock rounds for this fight is kind of useful for the drones, because yeah, I can shock them and it'll spread around. I already had some shock rounds on my pistol, but also just putting it on the Scorpio for even easierness.
The Razorback is ready to go, sir. Initiate. You need to disable the Razorback, but it will indirectly benefit your opponent. What'll you do, Agent? It's what you call a real catch-22.
We'll kill the Razorback, then we'll kill you. And then we'll catch all 22.
We can use its drones to locate and neutralize Keener.
I jammed too early.
Razorback detected.
But that's why I went and grabbed shock rounds. that works as a good plan B.
I got one right. I'll fucking kill you. Here they are.
Reinforcements are on their way.
I'm still curious. One time we had it bug out here and not spawn any reinforcements. But yeah, I haven't seen that happen since. And the shotguns there will just finish them off because of the Val. Because of course I have a Val on it. That's why they are dying there. I should get most of them. Yeah, there are jammer again.
Weak points detected. Weak points detected. Razorback.
Here we have the bugged animation basically where it just closes back up instead of exploding and falling back, which is supposed to do.
Sir, the Razorback is offline.
That's just fucking great. Impressive work, Agent. I can see why they trusted you to carry out this op. You should come by the
Resources there.
more personal conversation.
Resources there.
The front entrance is inaccessible.
Actually, yeah, for this part,
Figure it out.
I'm gonna swap over to be something red.
All remaining
You know what?
units
I'll go.
final assault. Deploy everything we
I'll
have
go redified.
west of the monument. Understand?
Copy that, sir.
Giving buffs. Just because, yeah, Eclipse spawned too much against the Marauder fight in a second here, so might as well be a red thing. Doesn't even need to be a strong red thing, just a red thing.
Deploy the Marauder.
It's our last one, sir.
Just do it.
And I will pop that Black Dust key chest as well. So
Detected.
that we get some of these. And I'll put my hive here because what's going to happen here, of course, in a second is that where you normally get shocked. But yeah, I'm technician. I'm immune to shock as long as I'm in range of this thing.
Sir, the Warhounds. They've been hacked.
Do something.
Oh, this bug again.
Signal's jammed. There's no way
How
to
many times did I get this bug? I see. I have no ammo. I have no backup ammo. I still don't know what causes that. It's super annoying. It's should get fixed. Because it's likely bleed through from Pistolero or something, but I've never had Pistolero on this character on. It can't be from other seasons or anything.
nothing left to deploy.
I know. Agent, looks like we broke their spirit.
And yeah, what I want to have for this coming fight is this build.
No.
It lets me
By
load
the
it.
time they arrive, it'll be too late. We're done here. Guess that just leaves us, then, Agent.
Because this thing is a...
I'll be waiting.
Actually, what do I have here? Does she have one shock resist? I'm sure she definitely has a shock resist. Is it? This build is a 90% PFE, or a, well, no, it's like a 60% PFE and a 90% hazard protection. It's completely useless as a build, really.
Hostiles detected.
But it will help here with this fight. So in a second we'll have a gather once more. What I'm gonna do already as well is grab a turret and drone, which is the easy way of doing this part. Just grab a turret,
just a little
just grab a drone.
taste of what Eclipse is capable of.
Should have a TDI card custom. I do for extra skill tier. And in the second tier we'll have another gather, and I can't fast travel the alt anyway here. You can't fast travel while on Liberty Island. So we'll just have to wait it out. Oh yeah, and what we always do, of course, to Keener here is to just stand in him and make him do the wiggles. Because we have no respect for the man. We make him pop and lock. But yeah, we all bunch up here. We all put out the turrets. And it, actually, I shouldn't put the turret out yet because yeah, just for this part, because the turret and the drone will just kill everything. Like usually, what I do here, and I've done that in the past, even on stream, is actually just sit here and or well, go take a bathroom break, even because yeah. As yeah, let's start this thing.
Data purge initiated.
If you never take control, you'll never have control. That's the difference between you and me. That's why you're still an agent of the division.
Rogue incinerator turret.
Especially if you have multiple. I mean, you can even overdo it and have. Like I could have equipped the turret drone build. I could equip like a few pieces with like skill tiers here or something. But
hostile assault turret detected.
It actually looks kind of cool with the 4. And yeah, we'll get it by some small stuff. But actually, you know what? What I'll do in this meantime is do something that I usually do much later, which is pop all the caches of alt.
Hostile airburst seeker mine detected. Rogue Stinger Hive detected. Hostile Stinger Hive detected.
It's actually useful that I get staggered out of it.
Explosive seeker mine detected.
I mean, well, I have to get all the way back into the mine.
Explosive seeker mine detected.
What's your objective, Agent? What are you doing here? Do you really trust the people you work for? Do you even trust yourself? Who can you trust?
Okay, usually as well, like with level 40 gear, you can take a bunch of hits here. We're on story difficulty, so it never really matters. But what I'll even do on this alt is equip some yellow gear even. Making the red drone even stronger. But then yeah, here do swap your skills to be jammer pulse and a shield, preferably. But sometimes he still gets a hack off, and that can be annoying. I won't do it on the alt because he'll be out of range. He won't be able to be jammed anyway. And yeah, that's the thing you have to do for the Keener fight, is to take skills in, because yeah, he has a very special hack. It can hack skills. Even when you don't have them deployed, it will drop a hostile version of whatever you have equipped on the ground. So even if you have a healing hive, it'll drop a stinger hive at your feet. So to avoid that, we just grab jammer pulse, which does not have a like damaging version of it, and we grab shields because that also doesn't have a damaging version of it.
Understand what I have been trying to accomplish.
Initial launch sequence activated.
Unknown biological.
For this fight as well, at least for myself, I'll mostly be using my pistol, saving my shock rounds on my main weapons just for the main fight. Although that's more something for doing it on heroic. It matters. But you know, let's min-max. I'm gonna go for the next one already.
Hostile striker drone detected. Rogue assault turret detected.
You're such
which
a
will
waste
help
of
to kill
skill
this
and
thing.
commitment. You could have done wonders, Agent. It's tragic. I don't think you understand. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it for everyone. All I ask is for you to open your mind.
Rogue Stinger Hive detected. Hostile Stinger Hive detected. Rogue incinerator.
This payload will push the reset button on the entire city.
Here's my jammer here.
We share that common goal. I'm just expediting the process.
How much PFE do I have now?
Incinerator turret detected.
Yeah, I swapped one of my. I still have 60 PFE. So yeah, this build normally has 72 PFE.
Hostile artillery turret detected.
And then 90 hazard. But that's already like giving up so much on the build that it's not really worth it to run that way for PFE version. But seeing as I have it anyway on this, let's grab it. So we're gonna push up and be close to this guy, because what you can do as well here is actually use just a technician and a hive. Although of course with the hive you are okay, here I was shock immune, so making it nice and easy there.
System curtailed.
There. He did get the. He did get the.
Thought you were supposed to be a challenge.
Hostile striker drone detected.
No. Oh well, no. Because I'm immune from the shock, so.
Hostile assault turret detected.
Agent.
Yeah, he did get the dangerous hack off. He quite often can. He will often get that hack off.
You're done, Keener.
I mean, he just, as Scooby asked, does the game ever explain how killing half the city benefits anyone? Well, leaves more resources for the other ones. He was Thanosing it.
Wait, what did you do?
They just wanted them to do something big and evil, which was dumb. Like, usually, with
What did you do, Keener?
with like antagonists, their goal has to kind of make sense, and usually just killing a bunch of things doesn't make sense. Like, not unless you do it in like the cleaner's way or something.
Rogue agent deceased.
But yeah, this is just bad storytelling.
Fuck this guy.
Oh yeah, they did indeed. They didn't use him well enough. Like this wasn't something. This isn't a big plan or anything. Like even just the what to me is annoying is like the thing that he has made that like the red mist stuff.
Intercepted.
It's completely useless. Like just
Schaefer.
just poison gas. Just just nerve toxins or anything like could be a better. Like these are just a little bit of an area does a little bit of damage to people. Like that's the big danger. As we're skipping the cutscenes and we are mission completing there. As all my allies went from being level 40s to being level watch alts. as the loading screen is very long for my watch alts usually. Yes, slow PC. And yeah, they all get grudges. Actually, likely this puts me in my session. Yeah, I'm the session owner here now. At least on my main. Got to give leadership to my alt. And yeah, what I'll briefly do here is quickly check what SHD calibration. So it just needs food. And I give the other resources already. you guys are up for it, what we can do is I'll take us to DC. And I'll actually take us to this safe house right away. We'll go grab some... we'll go grab some food, a bite to eat. Well, we'll put that bite to eat into the project and get our exotic caches. I want to give my alts one to my main accounts one. As I actually did use up a bunch of... I was, as I was saying, I was planning on saving them, of course, but... because actually, wait, give this 1 second, because yeah, the alt can't run around on heroic mode. Yeah, let's just make it easy for ourselves. As I'm changing the difficulty to normal, just to run over and get the food, because sometimes also that area has rogues and stuff like that's a hassle on heroic. Yeah, indeed, they have Glocks in a bunch of cutscenes. Like in most of the cutscenes, they actually use Glocks. There was always some rumoring. I don't know how true it is, but there was always some rumoring that it was because of licensing. Because yeah, Glock does always need its stuff to be licensed. They will sue. We're going after food, which is that way. Where am I going? There. No, there we go. Oh wait, we have a stalker hunter. He'll be up here, up there. Oh, yeah. Did he despawn already? Yes, despawned already. Oh, somebody's using the O'Carroll. I see there, which is the Christmas sniper, and I guess it's Spomic. Because I'm warping the alt over before we run around and grab all of these. We can start grabbing indeed. As I said, this area has more than 250 food anyway, so we grab it all. There's one here, one there, two over there, and then three in the back there. And that's, yeah, more than 250 even, so. I still have to. And yeah, just to unlock the watch, you just need to spend a point. Yeah? Why couldn't I spend the point there? Ah. There we go. They got a sugar punch. But what I really want to do with that one, because on my alt account, I'm fine with having exotic components, but on my main, not so much fully. So I traded over basically and deconstructed with my main account, getting me one extra component. And yeah, I did spend a bunch of my components actually getting a pulse up to 20. But it's now 50, ready to reroll some Ouroboros and stuff. We'll have 3 more weeks before. And And yeah, what I am gonna do is go park this alt over at the White House, and I'll come back to them later and clean them up. I usually just put some random Providence and Grupo and Just Scan Fenris pieces on them, just so they have enough gear on them just to run out and grab some resources when they need to. And yeah, of course, what they are for mostly is to spend the watch points, which, yeah, they have a bunch of 4.4K. And yeah, that's the reason why we do that watch halting. And funny, and I don't think they would ever allow you to join him. Like, he is the bad guy. Like, he has done enough evil things to be considered evil. But yeah, in Division we're not really dealing with morality systems or anything, but yeah.
Pleasure to see you.
It's very much you know, we're not good people either. We are murdering thousands upon thousands of people daily. Because yeah, how many evil people do you have to kill before you're considered evil yourself is a simple question. And yeah, what I likely will do, because I'll keep going for another hour or so, I feel. I'm gonna drop group here and briefly reset this character back to having a heroic world, because I will forget otherwise. As I'll leave group here. And I will actually close away my alt account as well by logging them out and sure. But it's much easier that I log into it basically later on when it's on my just on my main PC and do the rest of it there. I'm gonna set my world back to heroic. Should also turn back the global event on as well, as I briefly picks up in the PC there to shut down and go back to sleep. And yeah, I'll go run something. I don't know what yet. I'm still a little bit interested in Usina, of course. Maybe trying to get that closer. And what I might do is, if anybody's interested as well in maybe joining me for some doing some countdowns. Doing a few, because yeah, I'll keep going for another hour at most, I feel. So I'm tired as well, so. And yeah, and as well, tomorrow I won't be streaming, as I have a work obligation that I can't get out of, sadly, so. That means that yeah, no stream tomorrow. And as well, likely no stream next Saturday the 16th, I believe it is. Let me check when the 16th is. Yeah, that's Saturday. Likely as well, yeah, no stream the 16th, because as well then I will have a work obligation. And briefly, just shutting down that PC. Letting me have some system resources back from thingy not running. As I'm reactivating. Oh well. I'm gonna briefly swap characters. I'm just gonna go back tomorrow, or to a different character. As I just read the sentence there of Pamek, and in my mind it went. I'm gonna swap to tomorrow. And yeah, the best villains are here. I mean, yeah, that's no person will just go, I'm evil and I want to do evil things. It's they think they are right.
Safe area detected.
And that's yeah. If you don't write a villain that way, they come off as comical and like just silly. Because yeah, all of the evil people in the world, you know, all of the you know, the ones we consider true evil of like Mao, Genghis Khan, those kind of people, they all thought they were doing the right thing. They thought they were doing, or well, they thought they were like profiting at the very least. They were making their own lives better at the very least, they thought. Yeah, so if anybody's interested in some countdowning, it's, yes, I've had my fill a little bit of Summit, having ran a little bit, having done a few of the projects as well. Actually, this character still needs it as well, but I won't be doing it. And yeah, I'll be likely just doing a few countdowns. I'm gonna just start off with, you know what, I want to run a chest striker.
Another agent is now in your group.
For a run. I don't run chest strikers often, but actually, yeah, you know, countdowns is Omega and Omni are in. So I'll give it a few seconds to see if anybody else wants to join. And otherwise, we'll just go with the three of us. And just with the three of us, let's jump into just some challenging and not heroic. But I'm going to make sure my targeted is set correctly. It is. as we hunt for some more closers, I'll start a matchmaker. Just challenging countdowns. As yeah, with weekend matchmaker is it's hit and miss, unless we have like a big group going in. As I'm gonna guess Pomix Redify.
Invite to another agent's group. Receive. You have left the group.
It's weird that we didn't get leadership. We joined someone else's group. And this is this is his other character, or Omni's. Actually, did we do it that fast? It should show here as well. Oh yeah, 1 hour. Well, this might have not updated completely. Because it's showing 1 hour 38. Because it wasn't. It was like closer to 2 hours almost. Getting us through it, which yeah is the normal time for it. As we have a Red Patriot, but the important part of a Red Patriot is also in here, in these miners. Although they're level 25 and they're going for a Red Patriot. And a Ninja Bike. They have 5 pieces of True Patriot active, because they have 4 pieces already, but they're level 25. They likely don't have any better. It's surprising that they actually even have an Elma. And hopefully they know how to start the match, or the thingy. The run. Level 34. Oh, actually, it's 2-piece negotiator as well. So is chest striker worth it? Depends. If you can keep it close to 200 stacks, which requires more effort than you know, just getting to 100, then it kind of is. Wait, that was 3 pieces of striker and something else. Actually, that wasn't 4 pieces of striker. Yeah. System corruption. Yeah, this system is very much corrupted by this system corruption there. Because the chest striker's potential is much higher, of course. With 200 stacks, is doing several million more DPS per second. But yeah, it's needs to get to that the 200 stacks. You have to stack with ACS. You can't just you know, you can't just main AR. Meaning it's a completely different play style almost. Well, not completely different, but
like
it's different enough.
Protocols while they were charging their warhounds. We need to get control of the experimental reactor.
We should take a left.
Unstable. Emergency lockdown protocols.
Oh, we did get the close range buff in a second. So.
Magnetic containment failure. Elevated threat of EMP discharge.
Actually, not in a second. We will get it as the last thing. And this works out as well as, yeah, we'll be at the administration side.
Protect the engineer.
Somebody went directly into VIP.
System curtailed.
Oh, I'm not even remotely stacked. Okay, let's take a left here. We can go grab our loot first. Oh, actually, he's still alive. We'll go make some loot first.
System restored.
And then go back in. Why is this guy running this way? Ah, he's 175. He doesn't know anything about anything. For instance, for all of these fights, actually, I was not in enough stacks to make Chest Striker worth it at all. I'm ahead of everyone. I'll get this one. It's a close range buff. This one will alter how fast we kill this guy by a lot.
System
Viewers admin. We're going admin and then going containment. We've already lost basically someone to over here. I just want to see who. Actually, they're back. They double backed and joined us. So someone of theirs went into cooling tower, but then realized that like he was alone and reconsidered his life choices. Also, Chest Striker actually on challenging countdown isn't really gonna work out for me anyway. But I just wanted to run it as a Chest Striker, just for variety's sake. I haven't done countdowns in a few days, and I'm like having to like rethink of like how do we count down? Dogs are kind of good for stacking to 200, but they need to stay alive for longer than half of a second. Actually, yeah, with the close range buff as well, I'm never gonna stack to 200. It is beyond my reach. But when your issue is that you're killing stuff way too fast, not really an issue. I was hoping they were downstairs, but they weren't, of course. But for hunters later, maybe I can get a full stack going. That's it. We're going containment. Actually, we're going to be running all over the map. To the point that I'm almost considering going VIP, but VIP as well in cooling tower is going to take forever. Let's not. The cooling tower is such a big area already. And the reason for it is that the main is laboratory. So we're going all across the map now to containment, and then we'll run all the way back to laboratory. But that'll still be faster than doing the VIP and cooling tower, especially. I'm surprised the VIP has survived for this long. Because yeah, the enemies are active in there. He's likely like in a corner or something where they can't shoot him.
Minutes to lockdown. Evacuate the facility.
Excessive magnetic discharge detected.
Because of course the game says it is an engineer. In my head, it's always just an influencer that like got lost. They were taking some Instagram pictures and went into the wrong side of stuff. Okay, here we have warhounds. One thing I can do actually is stack on these immune warhounds, because just because they're immune doesn't mean I can't actually stack on them. And then once I'm very high stacks, the damage goes brrrt. Okay, I'm hitting 1 million even outside of the on DTH.
Agent, you should be able
on
to
DTH crits. But at 850 RPM, like that is a pretty high RPM. Okay, the chest is up there. Yeah. As yeah, back we go to to laboratory. We have a named here. It's not coming from targeted, so it's not going to be closer to the closer. As yeah, this damned closer has become my white whale. Like from hell's heart I stab at thee. And yeah, once I get it, it's gonna feel very empty afterwards. It'll feel good for like a little bit, and then it's gonna be like, what's my next long-term project? Farming. Well, actually, it's gonna be mods then, or a little bit till we get the new season, of course. Although with the new season, we'll just the new gear set is likely the only build I'll be adding in. I'll be altering ongoing directive to be with that LMG.
Agent, you've reached the lab.
Messing about with a status effect one, having weapon damage cores, and status effect, because it does scale off of status effect.
You're in.
But also, in the long end, I want to see if it can be made to be worth it. Because currently the status effect one, going status effect ongoing, is actually not really worth it. You're much better off just doing the weapon damage. Just because increasing that bleed to be more when it's just 2 ticks per second, like you're adding 400k on a build, but you're losing 2-3 million DPS just on the weapon end. Now, of course, the bleed you can put onto multiple enemies and stuff. But, like,
Elevated threat of EMP discharge.
it's not going to be worth it in the
Nice work on the valve.
But there, with the fire and the bleed, it might be worth it, especially because the fire is kind of okay. It kind of depends as well, kind of how often you set stuff on fire. And also giving up sadist on the weapon is, I kind of really want to see how it actually plays. That's gonna be the deciding factor in the end.
System disrupted.
Because already with the changes to ongoing, it's not hard to keep the stacks going for the ongoing itself. Since it's now the marking system, basically.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Yep.
Agent out of action.
They had some of those explosives littered around, and that one of those took me down. Spawned upstairs. Let's just kill that thing. As it there. With the close range buff hitting 2 million at 850 RPM is always nice and silly.
Stabilize reactor.
System back online. System disrupted.
Yeah. It's getting later.
Iris target approaching. System reactivated.
As I was hoping to be able to take a nap today, but then I got called into work, which was not very fun. Because I was supposed to be free today, but that's never a given in my line of work. Where is this guy?
Experimental reactor offline. System restored.
Yeah, with the close range buffs active, it's
Now let's get you out of there. Move to the extraction
it's
point.
nice and silly.
When you're ready, send up a flare so Torres can pick you up.
Oh, and the extraction is right outside as well, which is nice.
An agent has gone offline.
And so we got one crash.
An agent has disconnected.
Oh, we have several crashes. Oh, also atomic actually as well.
Agent, stay frosty. Hunters incoming.
That's a little bit dangerous because, yeah, I don't want to push in here and stack. Also, yeah, I'm outside of a short range buff, so maybe I should actually be brave and just lead the charge.
Send up a flare so Torres can pick you up.
Oh, I got the long animation there.
Agent down.
Otherwise, I would have made it. I went at it at the angle, but I'd already seen that the jam was wearing off. I'm just gonna output damage. I'm only half stacked, but yeah, that's about as good as I'm gonna get it anyway.
System reactivated.
At that point, it's dangerous because yeah, I'm still weakened, still in weakened state. Yeah, these new enemies should be scaled to 5, so. Because yeah, those early enemies were scaled to still to 8 people because yeah, they were still actually technically there when they spawned in. I'll take that white dead. I needed the white dead, but I think that's on my alt account actually. Don't say anything. It was a normal crash on use. The thing crashed and it's still open and you need to close it. Was the oh no. That crashes in several different ways. Actually, when it crashes with countdown for me, usually as well, it is one that like it freezes and you have to kind of go into task manager and just actually close the. Although I've only like really had one crash, I can't even think of a second one, like in the last week. But that was in countdown. And I also had a crash during descent, which was annoying. Although I was still like in loop 1, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I was going for a Nemesis run and crashed out.
Torres inbound on your location. Hold tight. She'll get you home.
Actually, you know what? I have some of this. Why not, right?
Ready for extraction.
I'm gonna guess that's very annoying actually to watch on stream when you're not controlling it. As we birth out a little of Bertha. Yeah, not the button I was trying to press. So grab the rest of the loot and just run away. As yeah, only five agents got to extractor, as the rest did not survive the encounter. By crashing out. I feel as well it's always around lab. I've crashed the most around yeah, usually the crashes on countdown are also still when the chest basically gets opened is when the crashes happen.
Looking for something?
But yeah, lab I feel does the most of crashing.
Nice doing business with
you. Briefly, I'm gonna check if I needed a white debt on this account or if it was on the other account. But yeah, that's always an annoying thing when you have two accounts. It's no, it was this account that needed it. Doesn't need it, but it needed a refill because there wasn't one in here. Mostly as well, I want to get a determined 20, of course, eventually. As yeah, I'll likely do one more. And if Omni and Palmic are still interested as well into doing one more, feel free to join back up on me. I'll move on over to being a normal striker. So yeah, we'll go into challenging again. At no point during that run did I actually make effective use of being a chest striker. And that's the thing with chest striker. It's on heroic. Actually, it works a little bit better because it's more effective the more strong enemies you have in front of you, basically. But yeah, it's very much one of those things that if you don't use it effectively, then it's yeah, not great actually. Yeah, I could agree in that with that. For me, actually, usually it doesn't matter if the extraction is right next door or not. I've had it just happen. Mostly because I've been keeping track as well, because usually, well, it has happened on stream, so I can go back and watch them. But yeah, especially around when the chest gets opened and stuff is when that happens. Yeah, and if anybody else is maybe interested in joining us, yeah, at least one spot free in group, and we could even make a countdown group if there's enough interest. But So briefly check. As I've been saving up my credits a little bit, so yeah, I have 6K. Mostly to buy exotic caches and get ready to re-roll a bunch of Ouroboroses and some iron lungs and not the chest at all, the new chest. Yeah, I'll start matchmaking. We'll go another challenging, just easy mode. If we had more players, then heroics are easy enough, but not on the weekend and not on. Just out of curiosity, just spark on the chest there was weird.
You have received
Someone is already trying stuff out, seeing how well you can make mad bomber work. More likely they're doing that grenade challenge. I do the same. I just on my red build or whatever I'm running, I'll put mad bomber on the chest, recalibrate to be the chest, and go do the grenade challenge, which is not uncommon. And very much appreciate that they're only one Mac. Yeah, and I always like making them, so it all works out.
Another agent is now in your group.
Oh, I'm group leader. I shall use my powers and kick everything that is not up to standards, except I don't care. not on challenging. The only thing that will get kicked is if there is a several K player with like 6 pieces or something. As well, I didn't get to finish the only tips for SHD calibration, SHD exposed today. I did get called into work, so I have a good excuse. I'll do it tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll have a few hours before going into work. So, because yeah, that thing is a little bit late. But yeah, PTS came out. I'll use that as an excuse. And yeah, likely during this week, I want to do a build showcase recording as well. Wait, what is even the third piece? Oh, this is like going all in magazine size. Okay. I was like, I don't even know what the third piece of Brazos is, but yeah, it's that magazine size, of course. So this is 4-piecing through Patriot and then 3-piecing that, which is just a bad thing to do with a Ninja bike. You want to diversify as many brands as you can. And also this is completely useless because yes, you have a ton more. He has 105 round Elmo. That 105 rounds are doing less than 70 rounds would on, if you actually made this a Red Patriot, and then you would have the backpack as well, providing us 8% bonus. But, actually, what was his SHD? He's only 6.2K. So. But yeah, bad versions of builds are... that's usually the thing. Like, the idea needs to be there, and then you need to execute it well. And this is a poor execution of this idea. 135. Well, depends on how many Ouroboroses you want to have detox on. I want to have 5 of them eventually, with detox on them. So that might take a while.
Agent has joined your group.
He's for 408. The only danger, what was this guy? He's also not great. This is also not, fuck it. Let's just go. I was gonna, yeah, this team is, the other team is gonna struggle getting their hunter down, but yeah, it'll be fine. And I have something that will... Oh, actually, I did not inspect you there, but... I'll take a look during...
Communication relay.
During some downtime here.
An agent has gone offline.
Yeah, we already lost one. And the Pomic, with his being Redify, will do more damage than most of that other team per player. And that's the thing as well. Like that's why Redify kind of works. Even even on purple build, I would do more damage than most of those players just on the build. Like not even like playing it well or anything. Just the output of the build would be higher, just stat wise, than most of those builds.
Agent, outcasts have taken over the power.
But yeah, more for us to carry.
Been initiated. Last thing we need is a radio
And outcast.
We need to find a way to relieve the pressure and fix the reactor's cooling system.
Now we've spawned across from each other.
Reactor unstable. Emergency
Oh,
lockdown.
they lost 2 players as well on that
15
side.
minutes lockdown.
Leaving the True Patriot player and I don't remember what the other guy was. Yeah, they're gonna struggle a lot. Oh, we do have close range buff actually, so maybe not. And we already have it as well. Oh, and also we have the headshot one. So this could actually be an easy one.
Disrupted.
Even with 6 players. I'm waiting for the system restored. Oh, he's on that side.
System back online.
I said the other team has not killed their hunter yet, but yeah, they're also armor bar wise. It's obvious to why. And yeah, we should go help them. And with we should go help them, I mean we should go get our dog tags from there as well. Oh, actually, did they kill him? They did. We might still have dog tags. Nope. Is that turbine? No, reactor. Yep. So we can go in right from here.
Shade tech detected.
As even with 2 disconnects and like whatever those other builds were, it's gonna be fine because we have the close range buff. Actually, I should go and sit in this
Detected.
and help with some murdering. Oh, Jesus! Thank you so much, DJ Tickle, as he's once again come to raid us with quite the party. And yeah, well, if you're in, yeah, if you're watching as well, thank you very much, man. Quite as well, often enjoyed watching your raids.
High risk target approaching.
Well, the Dark Hours and Iron Horse raids, but yeah, this raid I am enjoying as well very much. As yeah, that is quite the party you've brought with you. It says we're doing just some countdowning, unchallenging. Went in with a small group, so with weekend matchmaking active as well, we were just like, let's be lazy, let's just challenge it out. As yeah, we go off to Turbine.
An agent is back online. An agent has disconnected.
as we lose those agents that are active. Although actually we have all of the buffs that are the good buffs. We have the headshot when we have close range. And we have crit chance. So this'll be a breeze anyway. Oh, I almost went to containment just out of habit as I wasn't paying attention.
You're in. We need to locate the target.
And I'm waiting here for the rest of my team. As I'm running a obliterate striker. Just wanted to do some damage. But yeah, that means I'm a full red. I don't want to go in here and die instantly. So I'll wait for my allies, and then I'll go in and die in like 7 seconds. 7 seconds later, instead of instantly. Though I don't know why the other subgroup is taking so long to get here, as they are. Yeah. Well, let's head in. Enough players here. As always, going and checking where the chests are. It's not that position, so
10 minutes to log
that
in.
leaves 2 more.
To stabilize cooling system, pressure system purge required.
Okay, it's by the generator in the back. So pop that. So these are always worth getting. You get SHD calibrations out of them, which add up over time. 6 per run. You do enough runs, after a while you'll save on some watch points. Or well, especially if you're like lower SHDs and not watch alting, as most higher SHD players will have the option to. Then it's even more worth it because they'll be your main source for them.
Hostile detected.
I'm hoping most of this team will be over there, although actually they weren't.
Target neutralized. High risk target detected. Immediate medical assistance needed.
Okay, with all the buffs active, hitting for 2 million on armor is a little bit more than even a obliterate striker usually can do. So
You can head over to the cooling tower.
and yeah, the hunt for the closer continues. I said that's mostly what I'm after. A crit chance, crit damage closer that can be rerolled to red has been on my to get list for way too long. And yeah, we jump up here, which is the faster way, and on to the main objective. It's going to be cooling tower and dealing with the steam and everything.
Agent, you're in. I need you to fix that cooling tower.
And yeah, likely I won't be going on for too much longer. I'll likely do one more countdown after this one. If everybody's interested in, if anybody else is interested in it. And also if anybody else is interested in maybe joining us for that one.
We need to release the pressure in the system.
Feel free to say so, and I'll I'm already here with 2 people from in chat. Usually where I recruit people to come assist me, basically.
Cooling system pressure limits exceeded. Purge system to stabilize the pressure.
Well, that worked-ish. Now that the pressure is stabilized, we need to shut off
It's
that.
always easier in groups. Well, it's always easier with people that you can kind of expect that they kind of know what they're doing. If they are watching, content creators of Division, usually a good starting point.
High-risk target detected.
Let me get that objective.
We need to vent the remaining steam, and you'll be good to go.
Okay. No one's by the objective there. I'm gonna grab this along the way. Actually, I didn't. But come back for it. It isn't named, as that is... they're quite rare, annoyingly, of course. Well, with the brands that aren't completely bugged. I'll go shoot this side, just because nobody's on this side, so...
Evacuate the facility. 5 minutes to lockdown.
No one's on that side either, so... Could have gone either way, actually, turns out.
Vent the steam, and you're good to go.
That was a setup.
High-risk target.
I'll see what it is after the run. Yeah, this is the final one, so...
Cooling system stabilized.
After that one, the steam ends at least, and lets us move around downstairs without chances of going down.
Nice. The plant's secure. Now let's get you out of there. Move to the extraction point.
Yeah, we don't have extraction to go.
Torres knows you're ready to go.
And yeah, well, the team isn't very strong. Having inspected most of the team going in, having seen that only really the three that I went in with, or the two that I went in with, the three of us together, were the only ones with real builds. The rest are very much jumbled messes. But with especially the close range buff active, it's also just challenging countdown. These guys don't have much oomph in comparison to especially heroic. But yeah, what we really want to do is let our allies catch up a little bit. We're going to check on the map if people are going up the other side as well, so we should push in. Although likely they will spawn the hunters on the other side. It depends. We'll see. See what happens here.
Get on that helo. You've got hunters incoming.
But yeah, us being spread out on two sides is dangerous as well. It's also weird that happened actually, because usually everybody exits on the right, on the east side, because the main chest is over there. But that wasn't the case this time.
System reactivated.
I really want that guy to die. Because yeah, he was providing the healing boxes. See the drone. Oh. There, I forgot which pulse I had. Usually I have the normal scanner pulse, which is not this pulse. I still have one hunter up.
Shoot off a flare when you're ready to come home.
Just gonna go kill him.
Serious trauma detected.
And yeah, we have so many powerful of the powerful buffs that it's quite easy. Because all you really need is a few good damage dealers to deal with this part. I'm curious briefly to see what that setup was. Headshot crit chance. I might share that with my allies in a second. Yeah. Seeing as we have a bunch of rounds in here, let's I don't get to keep these, so might as well use all of them. It's no refunds. So, we'll get one more chopper out of this. As after this, we'll go in for what is likely going to be my final countdown.
Torres is in position.
But yeah, if anybody's interested in maybe joining us, feel free to say so as well. Because we're gonna matchmake otherwise to fill it up, but yeah, any viewers want to tag along, then
an agent has
actually yeah. As I'm not paying attention there and almost miss extraction as I'm a little bit. But yeah, luckily Pomic shot me in the face, which is the easy way, of course, of reminding someone that they're about to miss a chopper, is to just shoot them in the face. In video games. For legal reasons, I am obliged to say in video games.
Good to see you. Thanks for the business.
And yeah, if Pomic and Curvers, if you guys are interested in joining me for one more, then feel free to say to just join on me. You guys have me on the list. And if anybody else is interested, feel free to say so.
another agent.
Add you to my friends list and we'll get you in here. As if there's even enough of an interest, we can get an 8-man going. So I'll share this item just in case my allies might have some use for it, or maybe just for
Good to be seeing you.
Proficiency, if nothing else. If you guys still need one. Oh well, for Omni. And yeah, otherwise we'll just jump into another one more final countdown. So just keep it going unchallenging. What I will do though is swap builds. I'll go PFE. I'll go my AR variant and go and punch some in the face, some hunters in the face.
You have left the group.
And so
You have joined a group.
put us on team 2. Yeah, Amnu was saying he's running something weird, but actually that doesn't look weird at all. Might have been showing, not showing the correct build yet there. As it's always recommended to have a look around at your teammates, inspect them. That way you kind of know how powerful your allies are going to be. I hope we do actually have 8 players there, because I heard the leaving sound there.
Communication relay offline.
And having a bug loading screen likely means we have a bugged start. As the loading screen twerks a little bit there.
Infiltrated the power plant. They triggered a lockdown. I'd rather not have their slash and burn tactics anywhere near.
And as always, the raid UI is completely off the screen.
Remove the virus from the control servers and restore comms.
I'll let my ally get it there. I'm gonna toss a grenade here. We did lose one person actually.
System curtailed. Reactor unstable. Emergency lockdown protocols activated. 15 minutes lockdown.
Trojan virus detected. Safety protocols activated.
System restored.
See a Trojan and a drone on a low-level player. Those always scare me. Although actually, challenging. It's not a big deal. We should let our allies catch up a little bit. We'll do catch up.
No VIP.
Why do people even feel the need to say something like that? It's gonna be obvious that we aren't gonna go into the VIP. Across the map even from us. After this one, we're gonna go into containment. As the main is admin. I'm gonna mute our ally there. That's yes.
Shade tech detected.
The choices are already obvious. There doesn't need to be communication there. Although it's not a bad idea to communicate sometimes, but not when it's this obvious. Especially just chat is
Incinerator turret detected. Hostile incinerator turret detected.
easier usually.
Rogue sniper turret detected.
Yeah, the role of PFE usually is to
Turret detected.
get in here and just actually get in here.
Hostile striker drone detected. Rogue assault turret detected.
A bunch of these skills are actually also elite.
Assault turret detected.
They won't hurt me at all. Not all of them, but most of them.
High-risk target approaching.
Yeah, this time we don't have many of the good buffs, meaning that damage has gone down by a lot. Also, I'm on a build that is more tanky, less damagey. But especially during extraction, it can usually hold its own and go in and really deal with the hunters, get their attention. And yeah, PTS is indeed good and active. I've had my fill of it at this point. My thoughts are on the YouTube channel for those interested. Although, of course, most people have put out their thoughts, and they're basically all the same. Most of the stuff is B tier, and one thing is very much S tier. S plus tier, S plus plus tier. And I'm just gonna run through everything and go and hack that terminal, making it so that we do it as fast as possible. And it's not the chest up here as well. We can from here see if it's that chest. It isn't that chest, so it's behind that pillar, and it's that chest. Oh. That guy was actually surprisingly hard to see there.
Critical systems exposed.
Now we have to kill the server.
Data transfer halted. High-risk target approaching.
I'm gonna go grab the chest as well. It's gonna be here. It wasn't the other two positions, so it has to be here. Actually, I'll hang on to that one. That one's actually usable.
Agent, head to the administration building.
At least not for me, but maybe for one of my allies.
Ten minutes to lockdown. Evacuate the facility.
To override safety protocols.
Some loot over there.
Security breach. Failure to override protocols will result in a full.
It's gonna see if it's hard to see if there's a name chevron on it. There isn't. Bye. As I'm not interested in much loot except for setups and closers. And yeah, the amount of running around in Countdown is always quite high.
I know it's your favorite job. Need you to search the control room and find the server.
Is searching control rooms our favorite job? That is news to me. Well, yeah, interacting with stuff is our favorite job. Interacting with laptops, especially. We, as agents, we do that a lot. Let's see if the chest is here. It's not this one. This guy is just standing here and hasn't actually started it. I mean, he is now. It's gonna watch if he stays in it, because yeah, I have severe trust issues at this point with people not staying in the circles. And yeah, the chest is gonna be underneath the balcony because it's not the other two spots. So that leaves one spot. I'm actually gonna go set up for the balcony. I'll come back for that chest in a second. As, yeah, most of my team is downstairs there. There's stuff to fight there, so hopefully they'll turn around and hit the button when they can.
Nice job. You're a pro. Now, just need you to find another server.
Warning. System breach. Initiating safety protocol.
High-risk target detected.
Or a red or a true patriot with us. I don't know if it's red. Hopefully it's red. Red patriots are better than blue patriots. And yeah, I'm stuck in the circle, so. But I do have a healing hive to keep me company. How was your day, healing hive? Have you healed a lot of people? Have you been a good healing hive?
Whoever said tech support was born.
They've spawned downstairs.
One more server and you can reboot the system.
But yeah, restarting this one right away.
Initiating safety protocol.
Oh, someone's getting control room as well, so likely we have every place.
Rogue striker drone detected.
I'm just gonna let this guy crawl to me. I'm not gonna use my high. Well, I mean, if he. I wasn't sure if I actually had a TDI card custom equipped on this thing. I actually did, so I could have just TDI card customed and then hived them. Mostly because, yeah, I want to keep my hive for Hunter Fight in a second. But yeah, somebody else got him, huh?
System rebooted. Communications restored.
Good work, Agent. You saved the plant.
Go
Move to
around,
extraction point.
grab the loots.
Shoot off a flare when you're ready for Torres to bring you home.
no names, but components and stuff, so worth getting still. We have 3 coyotes and FI active currently, which is big damage bonus. Our extraction is pretty close as well, so.
System malfunctioning.
As it's going to be the northern extraction.
Heavily armed hostiles detected.
Somebody ran in solo and found out why you don't do that.
System reactivated.
And yeah, especially during extraction is when PFEs can sometimes be useful. Although in challenging doesn't really matter much. Much better off doing mostly damage. I can still go and keep this guy's busy. Push into this guy. And just basically keep him busy so he's not hurting my allies. And yeah, once they are done.
Helo inbound.
That was bad on. But I'll tell him. As yeah, we had a bunch of newbies in the group, but somebody called in.
Let's get you home, Agent.
And they called it in instantly because usually when there's objectives, people feel the need to instantly do the objectives, which is usually the wrong way of doing things. Usually when there are objectives, it's much better to not do them till the very last second that you can. But yeah, more than anything, I want to grab these names because yeah, closers could be in them. Name chevron drops here, but it didn't, so I'll just extract. As yeah, off we go.
You saved.
But yeah, it's always annoying when people call them in too soon because you can sit there and farm for more items, but we couldn't there. As I'll briefly check if I have anything useful.
Good to see you.
Yeah, at the very least I have that backpack. Let me check if... As yeah, that will likely be the end of it for me for this evening. I did get a setup, but not in any useful way. As yeah, you need those to be actually... but either Omni or Pomic, if you guys need an Araldi backpack, because yeah, this can be weapon handling headshot with vigilance.
Thank you.
If you need it, jump on me and I can share it. But
another agent has joined your group.
But yeah, so. Yes, Pomic does want that one. Is it that can go into a hotshot build or well, currently still a tip of the spear build as well, but in a few weeks no longer, because yeah, tip of the spear is going to become something completely different, which means still weird. Like I'm having messed around with it today as well a little bit more. I couldn't make anything really worthwhile out of it. It's really still that clunkiness of swapping to the specialization weapon that is going to always be a hindrance to it. And yeah, swap speed is currently broken. That's also likely why they didn't put it on that set. The weapon swap speed doesn't do anything from weapon handling or from any other source currently. That happened in that happens in these. Oh, that people call it in too early. Yeah, I mean, of course, it's frequent matchmaking, and also like you don't know till you know. It's very much one of those things like because yeah, if you don't know that you shouldn't, or that like if you know that you're gonna go sit there and farm for those moments, it's obvious. But if you don't know, you go into that circle and it goes like, oh, call in extraction. Okay, I'll call in extraction. Like, but the good thing to do is always, as I did as well there, I just put it in raid chat of this. Next time, wait till the last 5 seconds to call it in as we get to sit to farm. And then hopefully, there's no language barrier there as well, because sometimes that's also an issue. But oftentimes, yeah, that way they will, for the next time, no. That's what I was pushing over the turns back to the sniper. I mean, yeah. Luckily for him, I was keeping that one hunter busy then, if he turned his back on them. Oh, you got 65. Well, you got to keep going and, of course, get to 69, as you'll double 69 all across the sky. Yeah, before I head off here, as Exit 88, can you show me the best PvP build? I don't PvP much. I do know of PvP builds. Currently, what is considered some of the better ones is especially to go Matador and to go Adrenaline Rush and Unbreakable as the talents. All blue cores, basically a red build with blue cores. Is basically the setup. There are a bunch of sources where you can go and as well, especially on the official Discord, if you ask around on the build advice channel, they will link you to several places that have PvP builds specifically. In my build collection, there are no specific PvP builds. I put them together just from items that I have in my stash, but I don't have them saved on loadouts. Mostly because I don't PvP much anymore. It has become something that the current meta of PvP is completely something that I'm not completely interested in at all. It's very much just running around and trying to chip each other down, and that's not fun. Well, you also just joined as I was leaving, I am, I did a few hours here, and I had a long day today, so there will sadly be no stream tomorrow as I have some work obligations, and won't be. I'll be basically working during the streaming hours, but I'll be back at it Tuesday, which will be reset as well, and going to go do some descents, maybe some summits, doing some projects. All that kind of stuff, and yeah, just messing about. And likely tomorrow as well, I'll make the SHD Expose only tips video. That'll go up hopefully tomorrow. And yeah, for those that were new,
are no longer in a group.
If any of this was enjoyable or you want to see more of it in the future, feel free to hit that follow button, especially as that helps out with the algorithm for me as well. As, moves people up. And yeah, there's also in not even just PvP, but also on the PvE, there's never a best. The best one is the one that you need at that moment to counter whatever is in front of you, because sometimes you need mortar builds, and sometimes especially in PvP, like mortar builds and stuff exist as well, and healing builds are quite useful in there as well, especially in group play. And yeah, I am gonna head off, and as said there as well as my sign off is always, I will wish you guys to Have a good night.